welcome
Hello.
to
Hello, people I have not
episode
met.
3
You don't know you haven't met
of
them.
the Voyage of the Ejderha.
And
Yeah, don't
please,
assume.
As if anyone's watching this who doesn't know us, like mostly we are rewatching it because we forgot something.
Or yes, or some person it's been linked to decides to watch it for some ungodly reason.
So, like,
For the lore.
our future kids on YouTube being like, Mom, look what I found! You look so dumb! Oh,
Playing
thanks, child.
D&D like a nerd.
You were such a nerd.
Honestly, I'm more worried about my current kid finding this on YouTube. Like, future kids, that's just not even something I've considered.
Yeah.
Alright, let's recap real quick. So, you guys went across a river and into the woods, got ambushed by both a snowstorm and some bugbears. You slept in a snow cave in a ravine, and you are looking for 2 dwarves who are married to a captain that you would like to not have to be looking after her kids anymore, so she can look after your crew instead. That is pretty much where we are. You guys trailed from the snow cave in the direction of a smoke trail that Lumi's bird noticed. And you are a little ways off from the camp, but you have just started to stealth towards it to see what might lie beyond.
Now's the time to check if I know that spell. I don't. Great.
Which spell?
I don't think
Not a
there is a
witch
spell
spell.
that summons witches.
I mean there is. Conjure Fey.
All right. So, what are you guys doing? You're stealthing in. Let's have some stealth rolls.
Oh god.
Do
Oh,
some stealth.
Oh no!
I'm
not
gonna turn
stealth
around and
rolls.
walk the other way, actually. So.
Just
You are-
abandon
You're
everything.
done. You're done.
Lance turns around and walks
No.
away. We await with anticipated interest to see what Shelley's backup character is. It's one of the bugbears
I
that
got
ran
a
away,
great
guys. That's what it is.
stealth of 6. The best.
16.
Jesus.
I got a stealth of 23.
I think I'm good.
I got a
Why do
thing
you roll with
of...
advantage?
Ooh, I got a natural 20 point.
It's
Oh,
not. It just,
damn.
it just rolls it.
Okay.
I got a
The
22.
first one is the legit one.
Okay.
Okay, what did everybody get? Come on, one at a time now.
6.
Go ahead.
22.
25.
Warbeck got a 7.
How did Porter do?
16.
All right. So as a group, not too bad. There are some sharp looks from Whiskey at the 2 noisier members of the party, the barbarians, stomping through the woods like the
You know,
giants
it's
they
fine.
are.
It's fine because the goblinoids are gonna see the barbarians and not the rest of us.
So you creep through the forest and you get to a point where there's a little break in the trees and you can see this clearing ahead of you. And if somebody wants to make a perception check, we'll see what's inside.
Oh yeah, perception. That's my jam. Woo!
Still in favor
Oh.
today.
That was
So,
bad.
I get
24.
advantage. Perception. It's gonna be a 17.
Okay. So, Whiskey, you can't really make anything out through the trees. It's just a little too far off. But Lumi with a 17, you are able to see what I am now moving across
Ooh.
onto the Wadamadoohickey on the roll 20s. And we'll show that to the stream as well. There is a small campsite with a large pile of logs. And atop the logs reclines somewhat imperiously a large green-skinned individual. And your gaze is drawn by that initially, but you then see there is a small goblin sat some 10 feet or so away from it.
Do I see anything dwarf shaped?
You do not know. You just see this rather large fire. I couldn't find a campfire big enough, and this one pixelated a lot when I made it bigger. So it's quite a more of a bonfire, really. So, sort of proportional to the venom troll that you recognise there from those of you who have that kind of knowledge. It's a scary story kind of type idea. It's not unusual that you would have heard of them, but they're rare and nasty, and not prone to working with others willingly.
And the campfire looks big enough for dwarves.
Yeah, pretty much anything could have gone. I mean, another troll could have gone onto this campfire.
Okay,
probably.
fine. That's
It's pretty large. I mean, it's really not getting the scope of it. I'm just going to draw something in for you guys. It's a little more like that. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's...
It's a little more like that. Can you see that?
There you go.
Oh, damn, it's a big
That's a
fire.
big
Yeah, it's a
fire.
big
It's
fire.
as big as the
Yeah.
trees. Holy
as big as
shit.
the toll.
So that's what you guys see. You have to get a little bit closer if you want to hear what you see the venom troll sort of lazily moving his jaw, saying something, but you're a little too far away to hear.
Just idly whisper to whoever is near. Wonder if that's where the dwarves went.
I hope not.
Anybody want to find out what they're... I mean, they're probably speaking Goblin too. But even understand it?
I can sneak closer and try.
You
Oh,
speak
I'm not gonna
Goblin?
move.
No.
I'm pretty loud today. These woods
Yes, I
just
really
not
thought
my
you'd be
terrain.
more well suited to this.
I'm
Wow.
not sure stealthy, so I will stay back a bit.
I'll sneak forward a bit to try to make out what they're saying. At the very least, what language they're speaking.
All right, so you sneak forward. Your stealth roll is pretty good,
Yep.
but I'm just gonna roll a quick perception check. So as you're walking forward, you see the goblin shoot upright and stare almost perfectly in your direction. What do you do?
Okay, Hunter Smoke, pull my bow out and loose an arrow at them.
Oh boy! All right, so roll that attack.
Instantly. Holy shit.
Great reconnaissance.
Good job.
Good sneaking.
See, this is how bad rangers are. Even when you have a rogue, it's still the ranger that fucks up.
That's funny though.
Let's see. I assume I'm not hidden.
No, you are hidden from the goblin.
Oh, okay. In that case, I have advantage.
Yep, you do. He can't see you.
Oh no. Well, that's a crit.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
It's D8 for longbow. That's D8's gone. Yeah, and we do the raw thing of just rolling double the amount of dice
Yeah,
rather than
correct.
doubling the dice directly.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. So just gonna roll some more dice then. Did specify Hunter's Mark, so let me also...
You
note
did
down
Hunter's Mark.
That's the first level spell gone. So that's...
Porter,
Oh,
like, I could
19.
have just charmed him. What the fuck?
Well, also, should we place our tokens on the map? Is that
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
a situation?
We're just gonna take care of this initial hit, and then we're gonna set up for the
Okay.
combat proper.
23 points of damage to the goblin.
23 points of damage to the goblin. All right, takes the hit and looks upset about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
This arrow sticking out
He
of
looks
its
happy about it.
shoulder.
I mean, technically, I do get an extra attack.
Yeah, sure. Take another attack then. You can.
Still at advantage or no?
Yeah, you're still unseen. Like it can't see you.
Is it
Uh,
I
blind?
can neither.
That's a
so-
22 to hit.
Yeah, the 22 will hit.
And this time I don't get to do double the amount of dice.
And this is why Owen has extra goblins in his back pocket.
Yeah. That's only going to be 7 points of damage.
7
But-
points of damage. All right.
So 40 points of damage total.
The second arrow is more of a glancing blow, doesn't stay sticking in him, but this arrow in the shoulder, he looks unhappy about it. I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative, and I'm gonna put you guys on the map.
That's a 2.
Sorry, guys.
It's a 13.
Terrible.
So
Oh,
Lumi,
I didn't have a token.
you were quite a bit further
Oh my
Wait,
god.
forward than everybody
What
else.
is happening with your initiative thing?
He's a cat.
Yeah, I'm going first.
Actually-
Like, there's no
Yes, but
rolling
why
for
does it look so
initiative.
weird?
Rolling for initiative is just kind of, I'm
You
just
have
Completely
advantage,
redundant.
it's not. It's
Have
not.
I missed
yeah.
anybody? No. Mary, I'm assuming is with you.
Yes. Bob is there.
Again.
And the Burbacks on my initiative.
Oh, right. I still didn't select. Damn it.
I can just edit it in.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
It's weird.
Where's the tracker?
Here is the turn tracker.
Which is the which
I will
now?
just-
The red, the green.
Remove
Blue?
everybody and
Oh.
then add it in.
Where'd
Oh,
it go? Wait, I need to edit my.
Yeah. I'm adding.
all right.
Why is this a thing?
The bird does not get its own initiative, it acts on my initiative.
No, I know, but it's handy to put them in the order. Just like put a 0.1 on his so that he's after you, and then
It's not letting me edit
Okay.
it.
just helps me remember everybody that's happening.
Do I need to roll again?
No, just
No,
press the
just
thingy.
just edit it manually.
It's not letting me do it. It's reverting back to 0.
You need to press enter.
I did. Oh, now it's work. Okay.
Well, it sounds like you didn't press enter. If I'm
I
honest,
did. and it
This
was
sounds
doing
like
some-
I'm just saying it sounds like a picnic error.
I pressed the other enter. I pressed the number keypad enter. It didn't work.
I'm just saying I believe you because I pressed save on a file at work today and it didn't save, and I definitely pressed save.
Oh no.
That hurts inside.
That's the worst.
Okay, so um
Oh, why is it so far away?
You don't want to be seen.
Because we were doing
you were doing stealth.
sneaking.
I can't reach that.
I mean, technically, I'm the only one here who's broken.
You can
stuff.
double dash, cat.
Yeah, you guys are still hidden. It's only
not-
Lumi that is currently known.
Also, do you mind putting a little mark of Hunter's mark on the goblin?
Yeah, of course.
If I double
And-
dash, I won't be able to attack.
Add that in for you.
I don't think we know that something's happening yet either.
Okay.
I guess that's true.
So Whiskey, it is your turn.
So I haven't actually seen these guys, right?
No, you haven't. So
So I don't know that anything is happening.
Not really, no. I can tell you what. You can all make a perception check to see whether you see that Lumi has shot, because he's a lot closer to you guys. How about that? Then we'll know for sure. The dice have determined it.
See or hear?
Both.
Just the perception works for both. It's fine.
Because I have advantage if it's for hearing.
Yeah, sure, you can have advantage for this. You can hear the
You hear
twang of a bow.
bowstring.
Oh yeah.
Did anybody get over a 17? Anybody who gets over a
I
17,
got a 24.
I got a 17 exactly.
then you'll
Got a
also see.
19.
I got
Perception.
a
Yeah.
16.
I got the 14.
Okay, so the two of you don't know that anything is happening right now. The rest of you beat Lumi's stealth, so you're able to...
My stealth was 23.
Oh, well, your stealth was 23. I do apologize.
I beat
Then
it.
in that case, only Whiskey knows that something is
Oh
happening.
shit.
Right. Well,
My mistake.
See, I'll go over to this tree,
Alright.
and I mean I can dash, but it's not gonna be enough.
I like how sorry, how you also didn't say anything. Just cat off with it.
Yeah, I'm just
Good.
fucking off. I'm not telling you or anything.
You're doing the cat thing of just zooming off, like
Such a
Yeah,
fucking cat.
definitely on purpose.
cat. What
Good
are you doing,
RP.
cat?
I'm
Just
still.
RPing.
Am I still stealth, or can I?
Yeah,
do
you're
anything?
still stealthing.
Right, then I will continue being stealthy, hide in this bush or tree or whatever this is.
Alright, and your stealth was 25, right?
23?
Yes, 25.
25.
Okay.
25?
Whiskey's was 25, mine was 23.
Oh, that way round.
What the frick is wrong with you people?
Alright.
Proficiency in
Playing
stealth.
dexterous.
Are you doing anything else?
God!
No, I'm done.
Okay. You want to take an action to dodge or something?
That's a good idea. I'll do that.
Alright. Porter, it is your turn.
What do you think they're seeing?
I don't know.
Fire,
It's
They see the
probably.
dwarves?
snow and trees, I guess.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I
it's
mean,
an
we-
awful lot of smoke.
That's true though.
don't we know that there's goblins there? It's just that we want to check out what they're saying.
Could be a volcano. You don't know.
That's fair enough. We're also in a forest where I don't know, but sure, could be a volcano.
You're questioning my intelligence.
No.
Mm. Maybe like a steam vent, you know? They exist underwater. Could kind of look like that if one came out of the earth.
But this is true.
That's my turn.
Good turn.
Alright. Morbet, it is your turn.
Well, the cat god went wandering off. And I am not sure which way he went.
Yes, the ineffable ways of the cat god.
You should document it. Document it.
I have to protect him, so I am going to start. I am going to move. I will double move, which is 70 feet. I am just not knowing which way he went. I'm just going to wander to like there. Like right there.
Alright. Good to know.
With your 7 stealth.
With your 7 stealth, I think you can reasonably assume that everybody knows that you are arriving to the party. As you crash through that bush. Where's the cat god? You're lifting up a bush. No, not under there. Behind a rock. Nope, nothing.
Just uproot a whole tree. No, not there. All right.
Oh
And
no,
change
something
the
is making
spring.
noise and I dislike it.
I think it's Morbeck.
I could hear blooping. Alright, so.
And I will be quietly whispering, looking for the cat.
Ah,
Where'd
yeah.
you go?
Quietly.
Quietly.
Do the others get advantage on their stealth checks now because Warbeck is just, being such a distraction?
Being just a distraction.
We'll see if it comes up. So the troll turns around to the goblin in the middle of what it's saying. Yes. You've got arrows sticking out of you. If anybody speaks giant, they understood that. Anybody speak giant? The goblin just looks directly at the troll and looks down at the arrows. And the troll slowly starts to get to his feet, but it does not appear to be in a rush. The goblin, on his turn, is going to remove the arrow from his shoulder. He just rips it out and tosses it to the side. And then he looks in the direction of Lumi, and Lumi, in your head, you hear a voice say, "Right now, I don't think you want the kind of trouble that you've fallen into. Suggest you turn around, walk away, or Maribel over there is going to have a bit of fun."
In her head.
In Lumi's head.
Ooh.
In common.
In common. Well, I assume telepathy just transcends languages.
Sure. Warben, it's your turn.
Oh.
I think you know where Bobek went.
Well, Warren has to know. Warbeck is not stupid. I just stand in discussion with Porter. And the air thingy. I forgot the name. Damn it. I have the name here. Nay, not Lance. No, it's Lance. Yeah. Lance and Porter.
Cool.
Oh, we just
Yeah.
discussed that. I don't know where they went.
Blue fraction holding strong here.
Probably fine. And I will stand my ground.
Lance, what are you doing?
I saw the goblin before because I had a 24 perception, or
Sure.
the troll. Did I see anything happen to them? That he stood up or something?
Yeah, you saw the arrow hit him and stand up. I didn't realize you had a 24. My apologies.
Oh no, when we looked for what was at the campfire, not when I.
I'd say you would have been able to maintain the level that you had, sort of looking
Mm.
at that. So you would have seen the
Okay.
arrow up here. You could put 2 and 2 together, I would say.
Oh damn, guys! I think Lumi shot him. Shit. And then
She's kicking off.
Yeah.
It's
Damn,
hopping
man.
right now.
I'm
Lumi.
Damn it. It's not ill good. It's such a big map.
Yeah, it's almost like the woods are big.
Yep.
I like having maps where we can stretch our legs a little, you know? After I played a character with 300 foot around speed, it got really constrictive.
I'm gonna move there. Kind of where Lumi is. Just
Yup,
on
yup.
the same. Just run there and take out my trident and my... Shit, I hope I don't have to.
Alright,
fight that
Lumi
thing.
and Miri.
Yes. Realizing that might have been a mistake. Just maybe.
Yeah, you mean the voice in your head was like, oh, maybe that was a bad idea, and you're like, huh, that could be
Yeah,
true.
maybe it was.
Good point, voice.
Good point,
like
boys. Those were 2 really good hits, and this is a goblin.
Also, there was a voice in my head. What?
Yeah, that usually means it's something weird going on. Just gonna gently place the bow down on the ground. Then say in common, "Sorry for shooting you."
Alright.
But startled.
Whiskey, you hear that, of course, and I think everyone hears that because you're calling out.
That is not trying to be hidden.
You doing anything else on your turn, Lumi?
No, that's it.
Alright, Whiskey, it's your turn.
So, did they react at all to what Lumi said?
It's
Guys.
kind of hard because like all of this happens at the same time, so
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I mean, He's not fighting. I'm not fighting. So fuck
Sure.
this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
You're a
dash
cat,
back.
You're lazy. You just dash back.
Yeah.
Just back like whatever you're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm going back.
It's like a cat. It's such a fucking.
Damn, if
Not
only
my
there'd been a
problem.
closed door there for somebody to come and open so that he could then leave again.
Hear him meowing.
Alright, Porter, it is your turn. You just heard Lumi say, sorry for shooting you.
Uh, that's a dash. Are we not fighting now? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Morbeck, it is your turn.
You did? Okay. I will wander out 30. Okay. Have you guys seen a cat? I lost my cat.
Can I talk about my Lord and Savior, the cat god?
While I'm here, by the way, it's a god cat.
Freaking Jehovah says bashing through the woods.
Nowhere is safe.
10 years from now, that troll and goblin are sitting somewhere completely different, and it's just gonna be, there you are! I've been looking for you. I wrote a book about the god cat. Do you want to read it?
Was a cat.
It's a divine being. It gives me lots of power.
Like power. We get cat. Looks at the goblin. Goblin stares at Lumi and you hear the voice in your head say, yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. And out loud, he says to Morbeck, now we ain't seen a cat, and if we do see a cat, we'll probably eat it, so maybe you want to keep a leash on it or something? Now piss off.
Do I hear that?
So you might
Sure,
not
you
want
hear
to
that.
eat
You've
the
been
god
rolling that
cat.
some perception. Sorry, what was that?
This one's a god cat, so you might not want to eat that cat. But while I'm here, have you seen two dwarves wandering around? Their wife is looking for them.
If this works, I'm just gonna quit.
This is the best.
Yeah,
That
they're
was
right
also
there.
my idea, just like, sorry for shooting you. Also, have you seen two dwarves? And
Okay,
also a cat.
I'm just gonna ask, does anybody have any hostile intent right now?
I do now. They
No.
just said they're gonna eat me.
I have none. I had
No.
to hear shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that
No.
there isn't any hostile intent until Whiskey attacks. So we'll re-roll initiative if that
Morbeck
happens.
attacks for offending the word of cat.
The goblin looks at you and he says, if there were two dwarves walking around here, they'd have been swept up by now and taken up north.
Oh, she's not going to be happy. Okay. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your couple's night out, whatever. Bye. Turn around and God, cat, and I'll walk back towards the group.
You just hear the like I see we're ugly goblin.
The fucking ogre has more self-esteem than a goblin.
Pretty confident goblin. for what you've seen. So, what are you guys doing now?
Is it my turn?
We're out of
More times.
initiative, so you tell me what it is that you want to do, and we'll make it happen.
I mean, I'm going right back there.
Okay.
Do have any spells?
I'm just picking up my bow and arrows again. Bit embarrassed by the entire situation.
I'll dash right back to them.
Yeah.
Take out my rapier and like point it to them.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you can eat me, huh? I'd like to see you try.
Whiskey, no! Stop! Get back at! Back here! Get back here right now!
What you have there, Kitty? A sword and an attitude.
So you
Get in
you
there!
stand there threatening. You're pointing your rapier at them, and the goblin just sort of looks at you nonplussed. And Morbeck, you hear in your mind, "Hey guy, we found your cat." And you better be quick, or he's gonna get eaten.
Oh, that would be bad. That'd be bad.
And Whiskey, you hear this this buzzing sound as out of the trees, hidden to all of you, drops this insectoid-like creature with 5 arms sticking out of it all the way around.
5 arms?
And it's you can just see like this weird, thick, oozy saliva dripping down off these mandibles as it stares at you, doing the fly equivalent of licking its lips.
So it's rubbing its arms together.
Yeah, all 5 of them. It goes all the way around. There's 2 coming off the
Oh,
back,
God.
1 off the
Oh.
chest, 2 off the...
Mm.
Time to be moving on, I think.
Where's that coming from?
So?
The voice.
Oh, that's the goblin.
Yeah.
The goblin in my head, or is he
No,
just
just
saying
out
that? Oh, okay. Are you looking for a challenge? And I'll take like a fighting stance and poke
Grab
my
him!
jab the air like towards this, whatever this
Chief, if you're TPKing us all with this,
is. Not my fault.
you're banned for forever.
I will
God!
grab Whiskey and
So you're
"I'm
you're
sorry
stepping
to
up to it?
Yeah, I'm not like attacking. I'm like doing like a.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It'll just teleport over here.
Oh.
And you just hear the buzzing, and it's just rubbing its arms together again, staring at you.
I'll look over at the goblin and ha! That's what I thought.
And I will grab Whiskey and put him on top of my head. Oh, they don't know, Cat God. Oh, powerful being, please. Let's just...
Mercy! Mercy!
So,
Oh god.
so what are you guys doing? Like, I don't know what this situation is. Like, the troll
I
is.
think none of us don't know anything about it.
I'm standing underneath that tree, my arm around Porter, like, I'm gonna watch that cat die. I'm not gonna do anything.
I mean,
I'm apparently standing on Morbeck's head now, with my sword still drawn.
curious.
I think we should just go.
And I will turn around and walk away and say, please spare them, oh powerful Cat God. They don't know.
I'll put away my sword and they are too weak for me anyway.
All right. So, you guys make your way back to the group.
And when I
Yeah. Let's walk
back.
around, guys. Like big around. Nowhere near that.
Big
Let-
circle.
Just
Big,
head north.
so yeah, like kinda there-ish.
I mean, we need to go north anyway, so.
Yeah, let's just go north.
Are we
Somebody
walking
up north is gathering everybody up.
Which way is north on this map? Is it here?
North is north.
All
Okay,
right.
good. North is up.
We should have asked what exactly is north, but you know.
You could
Well, it's a
always go
cardinal
back.
direction, usually.
I'm happy they didn't kill us, so.
Should we go back and ask? What the heck is my
No,
dialect now?
No.
No, I'm
No.
good. We made it out of that without fighting, because those things are the freaking stuff of nightmares. Even underwater, we heard the tales of the ugly with the venom. Blech.
I
They are
suppose
what?
they are
I
frightening
mean,
for
one
such
drop
weakling
of that
creatures.
venom can spoil a vast amount of water. It's the worst.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is what is not none of my books I read.
All right.
Well,
So
you have different books.
They're good books.
you guys make your way to the north, and
Elders.
where are you going exactly? So you
North.
guys,
North.
it's a little
What a silly
confusing.
Not
question,
south.
Owen.
It's gotten a little confusing with the map here, so I'm just gonna delete all of this crap that we've already done, and
No, not the Browns thing and the
because
purple line.
you guys went
Shame.
across the river and up to like a full day's
Do they?
journey that way, and then you went up to sort of here, and then you went along the ravine for like another
If you're
full
drawing
day's
on the map,
journey.
you're on the wrong layer.
Yeah, we can't see.
No, I'm not. I'm mapping it out in my head, guys, and
He's
then I'm gonna
DMing it.
then I'm gonna draw
And then
it.
he's just gonna do a little boop.
I
wherever we
wing
are.
it.
That was the third day. Oh. So you guys are just here right now. You guys can see that. Stream certainly can't. This is a very big map.
Yep.
There we go. So you guys are roughly around that little pink splodge that I've given you there. And you've been told that to the north they're gathering people up. So make of that what you will.
Would I remember with my great intelligence that people talked about the Bugbear stronghold, new stronghold up north across the river, which is stuff that we heard in Prudence?
Yeah, I mean you heard about the hobgoblins, sure. I think I sent you some rumors
Hobgoblins.
regarding that actually.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know if I got those rumors or if I just...
well, why don't you roll a history check just to see exactly how much Lance had, because you could have potentially
Nope.
had things on the journey as well. Oh well, that's a shame then. You know that there are hobgoblins and that they exist.
Well, it's something.
You would have heard. The news would have made it to the watchtower that the hobgoblins had made landfall. I think. So.
Damn, I hope we don't see any hobgoblins.
Well, if anybody wants to, they could make a history check to see what they recall about hobgoblins,
I mean, sure.
since it has been mentioned.
Rolling dice is always fun.
Exactly right.
I got a natural 20 on a history check, and I was just going to say they were things of myth and legend, but I got a 20.
High five.
You too?
I got an 11.
You guys have been not in the water.
You
for
know,
a
if you
lot
pick it up
longer
and show it to us, we
Everybody
can't
else.
believe that it rolled it. You know, like
I
you
know,
could-
but it's a unicorn. I just wanted to show that I've rolled
Okay, it is a
unicorn.
unicorn.
Look, it landed
Wait,
on
the
that.
unicorn is a
Pretty
one.
nice.
No, that's what we
It's
wanted,
so
but
nice.
you couldn't get that, unfortunately. I did look into getting
It's
custom
the
dice
worst.
made, but unfortunately at the time I knew nobody who makes custom dice, but now I do.
Charlie, I want a dice where the unicorn is the 1 and I still have a normal 20, but
Yeah, the unicorn is a done one then.
So, anyway, so Morbeck, you recall that hobgoblins, they are something that you would have been aware of with your upbringing. They are quite a fiercely conquesting race. They are a lot of the reason that Larrick is the pretty much constantly in some kind of physical turmoil with regards to war and such like. between them and the orcs, and you know that they have made several attempts to try and land on South Torpen and North Torpen and trying to establish beachheads so that they can start to accomplish something on this continent as well and add to their empire. Pretty strong naval presence in the sea between between Torpen and Ameria, particularly in the north, the Arctic region. And you are aware that the great machinery of the Hobgoblin Empire is driven through slave labor, which is generally collected by goblins or bugbears and taken to wherever it is needed, where the goblins oversee it, and the bugbears lays around doing nothing because they are bugbears.
Well, what I know of hobgoblins, if they're collecting, rounding people up, we better get up there in a hurry, or they could, who knows where they would go.
Also probably towards the sea instead of further inland.
Yes, towards the sea. Well, what you're waiting for? Walk, please.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Who knows where this is? I don't know. Lumi, you know.
Yeah, Lumi, you want to send Mary out again? And,
Yeah, I was just going to
along
suggest
the
you
coast.
send Mary out and have a look for, well, war camps, I guess.
Wait, it's eagle.
It's an eagle.
That was a pigeon, which you just did.
That's a
Yeah.
raven.
One
Yeah,
of
that
those
was a raven.
really good. Theme.
Wait.
So, I will send Mary out
Okay.
to look for any large encampments that will be relatively easy to spot.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you send Mary out. Make a perception check with advantage for your crazy eagle eyes.
Mary, what do your eagle eyes see? How does a 26 sound?
Oh.
Sounds
Sounds good.
more than 7.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wait.
That is true.
My map checks out.
Your eagle is absolutely sure that there is nothing within its visual sight that represents that kind of description. But it does appear to, along with that negative response, it does appear to indicate that there is something of interest about 25 miles to the northeast. Or more to the east, sorry.
So there's something of there's a point of interest to the east of here, about 25 miles.
East.
Yeah. Should we check that out? Should we keep heading north? There's no war camp or anything like that around us, so
East. Isn't there water?
Sorry, not east, west. God damn
west.
Alright. I was like,
Same thing.
it. Yeah, sorry.
is it me or
Fun
is
story.
it
When I was a
else?
teenager, I had this huge long argument with my dad about whether Aberdeen was in the east or the west of Scotland, and he was so wrong that I started to doubt myself. And ever since then, west and east have been a nightmare for me.
Scarred for life. He knows how to be dad.
So
Well,
west. Sorry. Slip of the God's slip of the tongue.
So there's something west and something north.
There's Mary didn't spot anything north of there. Only point of interest is west.
Then we go west.
Westwards towards the mountains?
I suppose.
Where else is west?
So we heading west then?
Sure,
I mean, the goblin
I
said
guess.
north.
Yes.
It's a
Only
whole
on-
day trip though, 25 miles. Already late too.
Shit.
Getting dark.
Yeah, it was. You guys were debating whether to stop for the night or push the extra hour or so to where the smoke was.
Oh yeah.
So the sun is going down now. It is getting pretty dark. People are starting to hide a little yawn from the rest of the group. There it is.
Choo-choo-ching.
Doo-doo-ding.
Just say it.
That's how noobs yawn.
So, what's happening? You guys bedding down for the night, or traveling a little ways away from your new friends?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
travel a little bit away from them.
Yeah.
Let's just push for an hour to get a bit away from them. Fast pace? Fast pace.
I think
An
that's a good
hour
idea.
north, though, or an hour west?
Only lead we have is east.
West.
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 Sorry.
I mean, I'm fine with
It's my
going
bad,
east,
guys.
I
It's my
guess,
bad.
once.
Hmm.
Now it's in all of our heads. We're all gonna make this mistake.
Owen, I blame you personally.
Yeah, my legacy is passing on misery. Don't worry, it's fine. We're all fine with it. Come on.
That's a good dad.
Yeah, let's head west. I'm fine with that.
Go west.
All right, so
They
you
will
you
call
guys
on
go
them.
fast-paced west for an hour.
Yes.
All right, so you make it a good 25 miles in that direction. Give me 1 second. I'll
Oh, so we're there already.
No, sorry, not 25 miles. 5. Sorry. That's a very different thing.
That's right, rapid
I'm
pace.
terribly sorry. I've forgotten how to talk, so maybe it's something like that. I think it is.
Talking
Like
is
east is
hard.
Yeah,
west.
that's about right. So, all right. So, you guys bed down for the evening. Are you forming any kind of shelter or whatnot?
What's the snow situation like?
It's getting heavier on the ground as you move away from the coast again.
Okay. Is it snow cave depth or?
Oh no. Yeah, the only reason it was because of the ravine.
Okay, fine. Just making sure. No snow cave for us then.
No.
So can we find maybe more trees? Hello,
Yeah, there are
trees.
trees
I mean,
around.
If we spend some time, we could gather enough snow to make a cave.
I don't know if it's worth it though.
Owen
It's
laughs,
not
it
that
sounds
cold right
terrible.
now here, right?
It's gonna take some time, yeah.
We just find a tree. It's fine.
Let's try to
Find
find
a
one
tree.
without wolves.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
I mean, sure. Wolves have
Alright.
good fur though.
Someone roll a survival check to see if they can find a suitable tree.
Should maybe the ranger do this?
I
It's
will
entirely
help
up
the
to you,
ranger.
man. Like, if you want to
Gotta be
take
a
point on
good
that.
tree.
I mean,
I
I
will
got
help
advantage
Lumi.
anyways, because we're still. Are we still coastal?
Yeah, you're still coastal. I mean, you were coastal when you were in the ravine, so I figure why
Yeah,
not,
we just
right?
went east.
You're in the coastal region. It's good enough.
Okay, fine. Well, my other favorite terrain is Arctic, so
Snow. It's close enough.
it's snowy. It's close enough. Let's see. Ooh, that's a 15.
Alright, so with a 15 you're able to find a suitable tree. It's just about enough space for everybody. A little bit of a squeeze, but you managed to
Hey,
all
that's good.
fit
you know,
in there.
Getting body warmth.
No wolves too. Damn!
Well,
I just
turns
said
out
no
there were
wolves.
wolves in there, and
You said no woofs, and he.
Just-
Instantly.
Proved you wrong.
contrary little
Yeah.
bastard he is.
I said wolves.
Alright, so, you guys wait for Maui to stop barking.
Dogs, am I right? That's why we got the cat.
I don't think I've ever heard him bark that much in my life.
No, I don't think I have either, actually. He's a very shouty boy today.
Very
Alright.
excited.
Alright, so you guys bed down for the evening. You guys taking watches? What's happening?
Yep, watches.
Watches.
Lumi,
So
you're taking
many
2
watches.
watches again, right? Because you don't need that much sleep. You just
I
meditate.
trance for 4 hours. Yeah.
Trance.
It's still
That
weird to
sounds
you.
way worse than meditating, man. Why? I'm gonna go to sleep. Wake me up whenever. And I take out the different cloaks that I have,
Sure,
and I
yeah.
give. Yeah,
I
I
have
give.
some though, wolf skins if you need them.
No, they're disgusting still.
You need to tan them, as you said.
Well, it's kind
Yeah,
of difficult to tandem when we're traveling.
Yeah.
Well, I have Lance's coat.
Yes, yes, I gave you one, and I'm laying down.
It says Warwind inside of it.
It's
Writes on everything.
Lance could probably wear it with Warwind in it.
Oh, this is true.
All right. So, do you want to roll a perception check for me, Lumi?
Yes.
Your 2
I have
watches.
dark vision. One per watch done?
No, just one for both is fine.
Okay. Save terrain means advantage.
Ranger is useful.
Yeah.
For now.
For now.
22.
22.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, your keen eyes catch no sign of anything. But you do notice the scurrying of various little pieces of wildlife. Sound of some owls swooping through the air. In the very far distance, a howl. Otherwise, an uneventful watch. Who do you wake up?
Okay, Clan's awake.
I
You
hate
watch.
everything. Yeah. Perception, right?
Sure.
I keep rolling 4s. 9.
9. All right.
9.
9.
Ah.
Oh, that's German, yeah.
Ist das
Nine.
gut?
Yeah.
9. All right. Yeah. So you don't really see anything. Nothing really catches your eye. You miss the owls and the bats. But another
What's the DC for hearing
uneventful
an owl?
watch.
I wake up Morbeck.
Was that your wake up alarm?
Yep.
Warbeck, go up.
This is your wake up alarm. You are now
Yo,
awake.
it's your watch, dude.
Okay, I get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna nap.
And if you want to roll perception, Morbeck, to see what you get.
I got a 6.
6.
Nice.
Amazing.
You see, the problem here is that you're not playing Rangers.
You are mildly surprised about halfway through your watch to find that there is a note stabbed to a tree in front of you.
Well,
Who put
It
that
wasn't there a minute ago, you're pretty sure.
Oh, God.
But it's there now.
I will take the note off the tree and look at it.
Yeah, it's your dagger.
Oh,
It's your handwriting.
What did I do last night? Holy shit, that wasn't random.
The knife is dripping. It smells like child's blood. Weird.
Oh, God.
No, it's not. It's but the note is written in a pretty nasty scrawl, but it's just about passable as communication. And it says there's that to the north the dwarves are most likely taken to the encampment of Rabalkek the Red.
hmm.
And that if you were interested in hearing about a way inside, to meet them 20 miles to the west of the camp in 4 days.
What was his name?
I don't
You
know.
don't
I
know?
just said it. Rabaucak.
Rebel
Shelly
Cat,
wrote it down.
The red.
I made it up.
I wasn't fast enough because I was listening.
I'm
Well, I
sleepy, that's
mean,
why I don't
somebody
take notes.
will, we'll check on the stream later.
Chat.
Yeah, thank God for the stream.
I'm pretty sure it was Rabaucak the Red. That seems,
I
that
remember
seems
so.
like what I
Something
meant.
the red.
Yeah, definitely
It was
something to read.
our Robalka.
It's that suddenly moment. It's like, oh, I should probably know who the leader of the Hobgoblins is. That name seems fine.
I'm willing to bet that name's gonna change by next time.
I mean,
It's in chat now.
it's another
Well, yeah, I mean, I
and
can
it's
just
near
go
enough
back
to
and-
Eric the Red,
I can just go
so-
back and watch the stream. This is why we stream, so that I can go back and look at the stupid names that I come up with that nobody writes down.
Rabaucak the red.
I mean, everyone is
By
asleep
many
except Morbeg.
names,
Yeah,
including Roderick.
yeah, Hugo Boss the Red. Formerly known as Joe Lysett, formerly known as Hugo Boss. All
It
right.
was Fearsome Warlord. Hugo Boss the red.
So, you have this note.
I will shout out, okay, 4 days. And then I will go and wake everybody up.
Oh, everybody wakes up when you shout out, okay, 4 days.
Fuck.
You sure about that?
What?
So
Yeah,
you're
I
all
know.
awoken by this.
I will
You
show
get
them
an
the
angry glare.
I go
Well,
back to sleep
apparently-
immediately.
Apparently, I pinned this note to a tree.
What?
The smart dwarf is here.
Question.
I don't know how I
How
got it,
absolutely daft are you?
but
No insults, man. It's too early for insults.
No, it's not an insult. It actually asked, how smart are you?
on a scale of, let's say, 0 to 18, I would say I fall about a 10.
That's better than half. I would say you're pretty decent.
Smarter than the eagle.
Definitely better than me, so.
Yes, I have just kind of turned into, if I would remake this character, I would swap my charisma and intelligence score.
This can maybe be
You
one of
know-
the boons of the cat god. We can make that happen. Show enough dedication to the cause, and maybe there will be a boon. All right, so you guys are woken by Morbeck presenting you with this note that apparently he pinned to a tree. Does anyone read the note?
Yeah.
All right. Well, feel free to discuss.
Well, we're on the way there, and we can probably make it.
We don't know
Today?
how far north it is, but we gotta find those dwarves if we want to do what we want to
Yeah,
do.
I mean, we can. The point they asked us to meet, I'm guessing that's the same place that Mary spotted.
No, I don't think so, because we still need
No,
to go
neither.
north. Or,
Oh, what-
because we're supposed to meet west of the camp, right?
If we go west
Right.
now, we're
Isn't it
gonna
west
arrive
of
at
our
whatever
camp?
spot your eagle saw in a day. But
It's
they
20 miles off. We did 5 miles in an hour.
We were really fast last night because we really wanted to camp, man.
And I think as we continue to head west, we're going to be getting into more mountainous terrain, so we're going to be slowing down.
Especially if we want to actually go north. Like, if they ask us to meet them in 4 days up north and then west, 20 miles west of that encampment or whatever, of whoever the fuck that is, that red guy, that's not gonna be west from here. It's gonna be up north and then west.
Not
We're
so-
going northwest and diagonally. It's not so far down.
But it's probably gonna be like 4 days away. They're not gonna be like, yeah, you can arrive a week early.
Did the note say 20 miles west of this encampment or the encampment?
of
encampment.
Rabelkek the Red's encampment.
Okay.
The northwest. That sounds perfect.
I think north until we find clues of where that encampment is, and then we try to head west to the rendezvous point. If we can find that.
Yeah, this sounds like it. We should probably do it.
All right.
I mean,
To the north.
we could also make it really ballsy, and one of us could be bait. Mobrick said yesterday that they take slaves. So if we don't know the way, we could try to be one of us could try to be loud enough to be taken as a slave, and then we'd know where it is. But then we'd have to rescue 3 people. That also sucks. But
Yeah, and I'm still wondering what it is to the west of us.
yeah, but we can check that out later when we have the dwarves.
Check that out on the way home.
I'm more interested in my actual goal of getting the. I already forgot what the stuff was called again, like the stuff for the portals, you know.
Yeah,
I'm checking out whatever side quest that is that just popped up on the map.
If this is the true fashion how you do an RP, you do all the side quests first.
Otherwise, you
But
don't
I
have the
don't
gear for the
think
crit
that the
path.
hobgoblins will wait until we get there.
I mean, usually.
potentially I could go and check it out, see what it is, and meet up with you. I think I'll travel faster on my own than you will as a group.
But how will we find you, Lumi? That's a question. I don't want to lose you.
He has Mary.
I see he has Mary. I don't have Lumi. Let's just go north. Save the dwarfs. They might die in 5 days. Who knows?
Do we vote? Who wants to go west and check out whatever Mary saw yesterday?
Lumi raises a hand, Mary raises a wing.
Who wants to go north and find that hobgoblin encampment and get to the rendezvous point? That's more people. And I'm counting people.
To
They
split
equal-
off.
No.
No, I don't want to. Don't split the party.
You don't split the party.
No,
I'm in favor of
I
splitting
take
the
Porter's
party.
hand and put it down. We do not
I
split.
have a new character, she says.
I do not want to lose my girlfriend. Shut it.
What? Oh, you did the thing. Okay.
I would take a
The
note in the
thing.
book.
The thing.
They do
The
the thing.
thing.
They do.
Many things.
That's the note in your book. They do the thing.
Yeah, they've got the
Have a ring
Woohoo
on the
achievement in
finger.
The Sims.
Is it a ring on
Lumi
the
looks
finger?
very confused.
All right, north we go. Come on, pack up. I take all the cokes and put it in my bag.
All the coats.
All the coke, all the cloaks, all the everything.
Grab the Coke as well, yeah.
You don't want to leave the coke behind. Pay
No.
good money for that.
Especially
You
in
know
the
how hard
snow.
it is to get
Never
that at
find
sea?
it again.
Oh, nice.
There's snow everywhere.
Yeah, but this snow's
Slim
special.
summer.
North.
Alright, so you guys start traveling
Well, that's
north. Are you
wrong.
going at a fast pace or a normal pace or a slow pace?
I mean, we have 4 days.
we
normal
could go
pace.
we could go at a fast pace. Make get as much distance as possible. At least until we spot the encampment.
This is true.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
I'm for that. I'm also for Mary keeping an eye out further north. So
That's the plan.
yeah, from up top we can see more, or they can see more, whatever.
That's a good plan.
Nice. Let's do that.
Okay, so you guys are traveling north and just going at a fast pace?
Yep.
Okay. So you're able to make about 30 miles a day going that fast. Despite the snow getting heavier as you progress, Lumi able to find with unerring accuracy these paths that make your journey easier, following the contours of the land in order to avoid the deeper snows, doing a really good job there. And you guys make it how far? Oh, that's super annoying. I'm just changing the size of it now. And I don't know where we. Okay. So you guys going straight north?
Pretty much.
North,
All right.
northwest. Drift a bit.
Drift a bit. All right. So if I moved you guys to about here, would that be about right?
Yeah.
That looks reasonable.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe a little bit further.
Could be worse.
Oh, I just
Depends.
remembered I can hold shift to make the arrow stay. All right. So you guys make camp. Same procedure as before, I imagine.
Yes.
Yes.
Did Mary spot anything?
Not so far, no.
Okay.
Sleep.
So, guys, take another long rest. Sleeping, same procedure as before, I imagine, with the watches.
Yeah. Hey, Warren, what are you writing down there all the time? I'm kind of interested.
Huh?
You say like research and stuff, but what for?
No, it's for you never know when you need information about anything, really. Information is key to everything.
Yeah, information's pretty cool, but it's not like an obsessive thing for you, right? Kind of
No.
worried. All
No.
right. So you just kind of write everything down, like
I
a diary
mean-
of what happened and what you know.
People say diaries. I say research logs. It's better. This is a research trip for me, to be honest, though.
Just for general research, or are you searching for something specific?
And life in general research.
Cool.
No, life is always a research pattern. It's great.
That's a pretty cool outlook, actually.
You never know. when
Yeah,
need
you never
things.
do know what happens, you know,
No.
and what's waiting for you underground. Spiders that talk.
What?
Yeah.
What? The spiders that can talk?
Yeah, no, but like if you understand them, it's pretty freaking creepy when they talk, you know.
Learn
'Cause
spider
they,
language.
they all whisper. It's really creepy. Yeah, I had nightmares for days, and I'm not easily spooked, so
I'll write this down.
yeah.
Learn to talk to spiders.
It's a bucket list.
Bugology, I don't know. Arthropodology? Something. Oh well, not go to sleep.
Yo, all right. Do you want another cloak? Sure. Here, I put a cloak over him.
Oh.
And then I also lie down
You're-
next to Porter.
Lance,
Yeah.
can I have a word?
Yeah, sure. I'll be right back, baby. I go over to Lumi. Yeah, what's up, man?
So you're together with Potter.
Yeah, kind of ish. I don't know if it's just casual or like something more though. You know, still pretty new, kind of everything. But yeah.
Aren't you a bit young?
What? Me? No.
Yeah. You're
What?
really young.
I'm really young in elven years, but remember, I'm half human. I'm
Right,
a third of the way in already. You know?
right.
Yeah. So like in elven years, I'd probably be around like 240 ish.
No, you're really not.
Wow,
Sass.
that kind of hurt.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's cute that you're worried about me, though. I appreciate that. But trust me, I'm okay.
You're the youngest family member I have.
I probably also the first one to die of natural causes, so you know.
True.
Yeah,
True.
that's what happens.
That's depressive. How does? Okay, no, never mind.
How does what? How does what, Lumi? How does what? Huh?
It's not always sexual, you know.
Wait, is that what you? Oh, God. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, not living long at all, not that kind of stuff. Okay.
Oh yeah, right. How does what? You just kind of have to do everything faster, you know. You grow up faster, and then everybody does at some point.
Yeah,
I was pretty fucking close to dying a lot of times in the last year, so.
Not the last year, but the year before that. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, the year before that. Yeah, the last year was fine. Very safe. A little boring, except for Potter, who's great.
Oh, gotta look after you.
Thanks.
Go in for a hug.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
lie down now. I'm gonna sleep. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the watch. I'm gonna wake you up in 4 hours.
Fine. Yeah,
well.
go to sleep.
I'm really looking forward to that shovel talk that I'm now getting.
Alright, so you guys take your rest again. Uneventful. Storm is starting to roll in once more. Wind's starting to pick up a little. As you go further north, the trees are becoming a little sparser. But you were still able to find a decent one for tonight. The land is getting rougher, emptier. It seems that even the trees struggle to survive. Come to wakefulness, sun shining off the snow, blinding you all somewhat as you blink away the bleary-eyedness of the morning, Sandman's sand from your eyes. So, another day of running north?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we will start to see signs of this large group.
Of the encampment.
That's the hope.
Guys, you know what I just realized? Naval force, right? Shouldn't we try to be a little bit more, at the coast?
But we don't have any boat.
No, but they have boats, so their encampment is probably nearish to the coast, right? So if we saw boats at the coast, we know that the encampment is somewhere there.
That's a good point.
So if we go basically straight north from here, we're going to get closer to the coast anyway, because
Roll a history
Also
check,
true.
Lance.
Oh.
Be smart.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Nothing
know what
springs to
boats
mind,
are.
I'm afraid.
I had a no, never mind.
it was on the tip of my tongue, but now it's gone.
I think I thought of something, but I don't think I really did.
In a parallel universe, Lance jumped up, shouted Eureka, and ran off naked.
Well, I don't know if Lance sleeps naked.
So,
Probably not out in the wild.
That seems cold, yeah.
So you guys continue on your journey for another 30 miles or so.
Mary is being sent out to have a look.
Yep, someone wants to mark the point that you guys are traveling to using the little ruler.
That's a small one.
Is that about right?
Yeah.
It looks about right. Yeah.
Yes, northwest with the drag.
Okay. So starting to get a little bit closer to the coast again. The snow's still a problem, but patchier in
What
places.
you mean being a problem? It's fine.
That's the one with long legs.
Yeah, I mean the person who would be most inconvenienced is riding somebody, so
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
I'm on my mount.
Mount.
So
I'm
if
looking
you want to make a
forward to level
perception check
8.
for Mary with advantage, Lumi.
Yes.
Level 8's gonna be legendary.
That's 21.
21. With a 21, Mary appears to indicate that there is some kind of heat wave on the horizon, very far off. Perhaps more than 2 days' travel.
There is a heat wave of sorts north of us.
But 2 days travel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, northwest. It's,
Northwest. West of us,
Hmm.
it's gonna. That's weird. That's really weird.
But we should go more west if you want to go to the meetup.
I mean, that would indicate something.
We're on the 3rd day already. Right? Did I count that right?
Well, yeah, but
No, it's the second day, I think.
This is the end of the second day. You have 2 more days.
Yeah. Because we got the note in the end of the middle of the night. First night.
Yeah, and then we traveled north,
slept,
then we
travel
camped,
and
then we
slept, and we
traveled
traveled.
north, and now we're there.
So
Yeah.
after a little bit of
we're in the evening. All right.
after a little bit of careful interrogation of Mary, you're able to determine that it is roughly here.
there's a lot of wolf jerky involved.
What do we want to do, guys? Want to try to get there? You want to try to go around and head further west and try to get there from the west?
If we head further west, we should meet the people who gave us the note.
This would have been when you were about halfway through your day as well, so you're more here-ish at this point. By the time you were getting into sight range of the phenomenon for the eagle flying up high.
Caw.
Well, it's not something I like to even think about, but we could try to move quickly. You know.
Like we have been for the last 2 days.
Yeah, you guys have been
Yeah,
going at a fast pace for 2 days now. It is starting to wear on you.
We should do one more day, and we should go a bit more west. Just a bit more west. So we, not so
Right.
close to the camp.
Yeah, I'd be more like.
Let's go a bit more west. It take us we go quick one day, and then we take a slow day, and we rest up. And...
This is halfway through the 3rd day, remember? So you're 15 miles of traveling on the 3rd day. I have moved the thing another 15 miles, so
this is great.
It would have been at about that point, when she hit the sort of 40 miles away mark. That's about when the eagle gets to see it with a nice perception roll. So you got a nice perception roll. You get to know where the thing is. So there's a heat disturbance there.
Bub is very perceptive.
It's a good burp.
It's the best bub.
We can try to head
not
like
hot.
somewhere more westish of it.
Right.
So let's
Because if we
go
think
a
that's
bit
the
more.
encampment, it would fit roughly with the days of travel that they gave us, whoever they
Yes,
are.
let's
Mm.
head a bit more west. Keep the
Yeah.
pace up. We should get there soon.
All
Yeah, we
right,
have 2
so
more days.
someone wants to draw an arrow on the map for me. So
Well, so we've already gone about 15 miles.
yeah, you've
so-
already gone
Yeah.
about 15 miles, so another 15 miles.
I'm just mapping out the second day as well.
So that's where you want to go.
Absolutely.
I mean, this bit.
And then if we go, yeah, we'd be able to make it, right?
Yeah.
All right. At the end of
Fair
this
enough.
day, sending Mary up just before sunset to see what the last thing you can see. You guys had it pretty spot on actually, because Mary reports seeing a smokestack just here to the west of what
Hey.
Oh, hey.
is still a little bit difficult to see in the distance. But
Yeah,
Mary,
I imagine it's more like just like the wavy things you get in the air
yeah, exactly.
over
So,
campfires.
yeah, Morbeck would have talked
Right.
about the industrialization of hobgoblins as well. One of the reasons they like to take up skilled people is in order to force them to manufacture things. Would expect heat.
That sucks.
So another day's travel at this pace, and we should meet our friends.
Yeah.
Information people. Yeah.
I just want to have said that we don't actually know who sent that note, and they had us traveling at a pace where investigating anything else wasn't possible. So maybe a trap. Still all for walking into it. Maybe a trap.
I think definitely a trap, but also we kind of know where they are now because they sent us the location.
Yeah,
So
it's a
we
likely a trap, but
we can just send someone to investigate it first. Because we were so quick, we have it at the day.
I mean we're still a day off this pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are we supposed to meet with them in the morning? No. What did they say?
On
They
the
just said in 4 days.
yes, that's true.
He said
So
in
we
that
could
week.
take some time to sneak around. Sorry.
We should. But we should go there at least. But now sleep.
We could also just walk in when we know that there are not so many people that they could kill us. Because,
Well, this could be true.
but we don't know what they can do. Like, people walk around with the arcane shit and stuff. Oof.
Yeah, I know it's scary.
You do that!
That's why I say it's scary.
Alright, resting, then traveling a day.
Resting,
Right.
then keeping up the pace for another day. Yeah.
Very good.
Same range of the fortress.
I guess so.
Seems to be working.
All right. So,
But
sorry.
Otto, do you mind staying up a little bit?
No, of course not.
I'm gonna go lie down.
Try not to cry. Cry a lot.
I'm just gonna let this happen. I'm gonna
You're
see
gonna
what,
get
what
Porter
that
to
is
talk?
going.
What's happening?
I'm lying down, but I try to keep my ears open. I try.
Is this a perception roll situation here, or?
I mean, I try to be quiet, to not wake up anyone who's tried to sleep. So
I'm sleeping.
Would it be a roll to see how well you could pretend to sleep?
All right. So, You guys having a conversation or what's happening?
Yes, we
We're
are.
gonna keep dancing around this, or are you guys gonna get to the, the meat and
No,
potatoes that
I
everyone's
mean, I
waiting
just
for?
think I'm here for the company. I
Oh,
just
God.
Oh,
think we
yeah,
got
I'm-
bored after a few days.
Pretending to sleep and trying to listen in on the conversation.
All right, roll perception and performance.
Okay. Perception. Perception is 19.
All right.
Performance, don't let me down.
You definitely hear the
You let me
conversation.
Yeah, performance is an 8. So
Yeah.
about as
La-
good as I did pretending on the air.
Yeah, Lance is doing a really good job of not being. She's doing a really good job of being very obvious that she's trying to listen while pretending to sleep. And Lumi, you are highly aware of this, and Porter, you are also.
I'm imagining her putting like her hand behind her ear while sleeping. Like,
You've never known Lance to snore, but apparently she is right now.
Okay. Is Lance eavesdropping? I think Lance is eavesdropping.
No, I'm not. I'm asleep.
I'm utterly convinced.
Cool.
She always talks in her sleep.
Yep, that's true.
It's just a thing
Right.
that happens. Sometimes she even responds to the things you say, with any kind of sense. But sometimes she just says the spiders are there again and whispering in her ears. I got your back!
Right. Well, I just wanted to say something real quick.
Sure.
So you and Lance are together
Yeah.
at the thing. Okay. You do realize that he's kind of my baby cousin.
I mean, yeah, she told me you're cousins and she's younger than you, I assume. How old are you again?
I'm 80.
Yeah, she's younger than you.
So that's fine and all, but just be aware that if you hurt her feelings, I am obligated to have my eagle eat your eyes.
Yeah, sounds fair.
Okay, good talk.
Good talk. Should I just go or do you want to hang for a bit?
I mean, if you want to set up, that's fine by me, but you don't have to. I just need to. I just want to say that.
It's pretty dark now.
Is that
just wanted to threaten you.
is that water elven thing or is that just your family that's super close and like I wanted to say tight, but then I didn't want to say tight.
So then you said it
Still
anyway,
did.
but drew
Yeah,
more
you said
attention
it
to
anyway.
it. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
More that I'm out here, and Lance is the only family I really know or have out there.
Yeah, I get it. Like holding
The
on to
rest
what
of
you have.
under the ice and things.
What? Is that a euphemism? Are they dead?
No. Well, most of them are still alive. I mean, my
Okay.
great grandparents were still alive.
Okay. Good.
No, I mean literally living under the ice.
Oh, that's the thing you guys do. I know it was underwater, but like under the ice just seemed even more difficult.
That's it.
Kinda. Because you
Mhm.
can't just, go out and do stuff and then come back in because there's ice. You need like holes and stuff.
Guess I'm just used to it.
I mean, we've got houses. Like, how inconvenient are they? So, I feel like
I really don't get this surface nonsense.
we're weird.
Yeah.
But everyone does weird stuff. So I mean, I don't really get under the ice because I feel like it's gonna get cold. But
I mean, it's warmer there than over the ice.
yeah, I guess.
You guys are being real cute, by the way.
Thanks.
I thought you were sleeping.
I am now. I'm going to sleep.
No one else is. Everyone else is awake. Yeah.
I'm
I
also
would just
gonna...
like to point out that there is an eagle just sitting in front of Lance's face now.
Very.
Such a weirdly awkward, sweet conversation.
That includes threatening to have a pet bird peck someone's eyes out.
And also bonding over surface nonsense and the not usability of houses.
It's a bonding experience. No question.
It's cute. It is.
All right, I'm gonna go to bed as well because I can't do 4 hours of trancing.
No,
on
that's
it.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
Just remember, heart lands, your eyes will get packed out.
eyes gone. If I heard yeah, got it. Turns away, walks a few steps, turns back again. Turns away.
You have no. But by the time you'd walked 2 steps, you could no longer see Lumi.
Fair enough. Just guess.
You're just thumbs upping in the wrong direction.
Probably. And then also turning around. Where was I going?
You eventually feel your way
not
over the
left.
top of Warwin and into Lance's.
I meant to land there. Sorry. That's not. Oh, shit. Right.
I will be praying to the cat god for my spells for the following day.
Yeah. Noted.
Nothing unusual.
Your spells of fist. Tail
Oh,
Well,
spike.
no. I have
Magic
decided the
word,
cat
tail,
god can give me the
whatever
power to detect magic.
You don't actually have it. You just decided that you.
Yes. So,
It's gonna. I
Yeah,
cast
I'm
detect
sure-
magic. You don't have any spells. I do it anyway, and I'm going around. This is not magic. This is not magic. It's a tree. Of course, it's not magic. I was right.
and I prepare a shield of faith as the cat god will protect me if we get into combat.
Just hold up the cat into an enemy. Is like, yes, protect me.
That might work.
Do
Poor
you
hit
think?
point.
My faith is my shield.
Literally,
If they-
shield of faith.
If the shield fails to prevent an attack from getting through, obviously,
That
it means I
that's
have
the will
not
of the
been,
cat.
and I have not been devout enough in my prayers. In my-
There you go.
Alright, so.
Just so you know, Owen, where you want to end up on this, you need to create a new god.
It wouldn't be the first time. So, we're moving through, the evening. It's pretty uneventful once again. Wake up the next day. It's pretty stormy now today. Warwin, your hair's standing on end a little bit. Lance, you can feel that deep aching sensation in the pit of your stomach. That sort of static feel to the air.
I'm gonna take a moment to, as soon as everybody gets up and stuff, I'm just gonna walk away for a few meters and
Sure,
sit
sure.
down and just take a moment to meditate and try to connect.
Yeah,
and
everyone
just
assumes you
feel
went
it.
to the bathroom.
Yeah. I did, but also while peeing. No.
Roll charisma.
Oh.
Charisma?
Are you there, God? It's me.
Yeah.
With a dick in my hand.
Charisma, you said?
Yes.
Oh,
That is
oh,
your
God.
faith-based spellcasting modifier, is it not?
Ooh, it is. That's an 18.
An 18. Alright, yeah,
The
you-
first
Hey,
roll
that's
you
not a
had this
4.
evening.
Yeah, all my other religion and charisma rolls and stuff were like 6. It's been a while.
you feel a sense of warning.
All right.
But that's it.
when I get back, I'll just.
There is also a sense of confidence. So that's it.
Everybody ready to go?
And those two feelings sort of felt like they were coming from different directions.
Oh. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You're not sure which is which. Make of that what you will, I don't know.
That's a mindfucker right there.
You gotta be careful with double dipping on the god front, you know?
Yeah.
It can get
I mean-
conflicting when
It's
they have
also
different
helpful, though.
motivations. Yeah, well, sure. I mean, you tell me how helpful that was.
Isn't
Be
it-
aware,
isn't it
but also be
always a
proud.
thing of interpretation.
Be confident, but be wary.
Yep. All right,
Come on,
gang.
gods.
Gang, does gang work? Hey, gang, what's up? No, no. All right.
I suppose.
Group.
So,
Group, troop, party.
Group.
Do
Party.
we have a name? Are we like a traveling party now?
I mean, we should
Like-
wait with the names after this, okay? Nothing major has happened.
Yeah, what if one of us dies?
Exactly.
So you know, if we
They don't
name
have
us
the same name of the group, though. That's what a group is for, right?
yeah,
Like-
but what if we're the I'm missing an adjective with an S.
sinister,
sexy.
slimy.
Is there?
What if
know.
we're the sexy six, and then one of us dies? That's a
Well,
problem right
then
there.
everybody's just always going to assume that we have one last card that we haven't shown yet. What's the English version of that?
I mean,
Kind of like
that
Famous
worked.
Five. I've heard about them,
Hmm.
but I never knew like who the fifth person was. Anyway, let's continue.
You have heard of
It
the
just
famous
sounds like
five.
confusion.
All of
Sounds
you
like
would have heard of
confusion.
the famous five.
What are
No,
the
no, I'm
famous
kidding.
five?
Those of you who've spent time in the Torpins would have, though.
I did.
So,
Yeah. Let's tread lightly, people.
Yeah, you just don't create a name when it's stormy.
Mary lets you know that you have about 32.5 miles to go today.
Oh my god.
Thanks,
Oh,
Mary.
Well, let's get the pace on.
Which is going to mean you're going to have to push a couple of hours.
I don't like your bird, you know.
Hey.
We
That's
have to push a couple of hours if we want to make it.
Yep.
On that day. On that.
This is
same
the day.
This is the day, so we need to make it today.
Yep. It is the 21st of September, 1852.
So I did miss some long lists. I am so confused.
So,
No, it's just been four. There's been 5 since the day you told me.
so
You should
Time to
just
move.
stand around. You should just walk.
So, I'm trying to move the thing, but Julie, if you could stop drawing triangles, that'd be super helpful.
It's
Thank you.
hide from others.
Yes, but that doesn't work for the DM. So, you guys are going to push the pace. I'm going to need an athletics check from all of you.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no.
Great.
It's been 3 straight days of fast pace, and now you're pushing it even more.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm gonna
good. That's not
fail.
that's not a general strength check. Thank
That is a
goodness.
strong 5.
I
Strong.
rolled a
17.
strong 5, which makes it a strong 12.
I rolled a natural 1. So that's a strong 5.
That's a 5.
I rolled a 6 with the +1, so that's a 7 on my part.
Alright, you guys are going as fast as you can, but with the conditions, even with Lumi guiding you, with your fatigue at the pretty non-stop pace of the last few days, you are trying to get there as fast as you can, but by the time it comes to 6 o'clock in the evening, you're still quite some way away.
Has anybody got any paper? Do we want to write them a message and say we need another freaking hour or two?
You just leave the message here?
No, we send it with the eagle.
Uh,
Just drop it on them.
That's a thing you can do.
Hello,
dear people leaving messages in the woods.
It's gonna take you another hour and a half to get there.
Do you find it
Just
obvious
push
that you left a message with the
What is
words?
it?
Give us one more day. Best regards. Warren, Boltbender,
And the 66.
etc.
Dot. That's how it will go, I think. Yep.
If that sticks now, I'm gonna be so mad.
Me too. It's like the first time when I just said with the dragon killers and it stuck. No.
Is that why it's called that?
Yeah, that is why it's called that, because Shelley did that.
They asked for a band name though. It was about a fake band.
Bam.
I mean, you know what's gonna happen now, Julie.
Maya, do you want to send it with your bird?
You
Being
could also just
flappy?
push on. It's like an hour away.
But I'm tired. And it's
I'm
bad
also
weather.
tired, but come on, we can push for 1 more hour.
It is bad weather. Don't push.
It
And
is
I
bad
kind of like
weather.
this weather.
Why do you like this weather? Unstable.
Yeah.
That's not nice, you know.
I mean, it's just snowing.
It's a lot of raw
But
on
you
the
don't feel
shower
the other
there,
things in the stormy weather. That's what it is. I feel it in my pink toe. My left foot knows it.
If you would like, I could cast remove fatigue upon you, and I could carry you.
Well, that sounds amazing. Just perfect. Cat, move away. I'm gonna sit on your shoulders.
He's gonna
We're
hit
just gonna, we're just gonna have like a totem pole now of gradually smaller beings.
I will climb up on Morbek's shoulders.
Alright,
And-
so
I will do a grand performance of casting a spell and centering myself and removing fatigue. I'm not.
alright, make a charisma check.
14.
Is this to
Alright,
check
good to know.
if the placebo spell works?
Yeah. Motivating.
Well, and you do feel like a little bit better. Not much, just like a little bit, and you're like, that's probably nothing.
It's fine.
Barbarian with placebo spell casting, I love it.
I start looking at the cat. Yes, intriguing.
He hasn't moved from his head, by the way, so
No, I sit
he's
on
right
the
in front
shoulders.
of you.
Yeah. And I will,
You're very up close now. It's just
during the walk, I will do detect magic because I'm intrigued by the cat.
Alright.
Hmm.
So you just.
And I will
Ritual
do it
cast.
instead. I can ritual cast it, but maybe it.
I don't think you can ritual cast it while riding somebody. I don't feel like that's the kind of circumstances that you need to very precisely cast a spell without using any
Then I
actual
will use
power.
one spell slot then.
Okay, no worries. So you cast detect magic, and you see a few things light up around the group. But Lance's bag, for example.
Yes, I know about the bag.
If anybody else has any magical items, they light those light
I
up.
think I do.
No, I
Sure
don't think many of you do.
Nope.
Like, I have some non-magical corals. That doesn't help.
I don't care about
You do
plates.
see an aura of magic around whiskey.
Ooh.
That is a
I like the frivolous
complicated
sound effect.
weave of transmutation, necromancy, and illusion.
Intriguing.
He will sit and scribe. And just trying to decipher the cat a bit, I think, in silence.
Yeah, I mean it's now a glowing cat, so you just got like a 10-minute light show right in front of you.
Oh, the colors!
So
That is a
Warwin's just looking a
coat.
bit spaced out as you guys are making a pretty fast pace, trying to cover this last 4 or 5 miles. And it's hitting about 7:30 as you guys land on a slight incline, making your way up to this the crest of this little mound, I guess is the best way to describe it. It's not quite a hill, but it's definitely higher than the surrounding terrain. Where there is a campfire. No attempt to conceal or anything. Just once again a same large fire that you saw before. It looks like the troll just rips trees out and just throws them down, and then fire is applied until they burn. So.
Okay,
Efficient way.
they were way back. We could have talked to them back there, but they made us tromp through all this snow, right? Or are you?
How did they
Well.
get there before us?
They have an ogre. He has bigger steps. I guess.
How do we not see tracks of them then?
Now you're starting to go into weird questions.
I thought you were supposed to be knowledgeable about things.
I am knowledgeable, not about ogres, okay?
Make a history check.
Maybe. Oh, it's not my history yet. It's +1.
Oh, that's a 27.
You remember it was a troll, not an ogre.
There we go. It's a troll.
Well, you know things about trolls.
And
well,
with that, you will
well,
remember as well that should you guys fight it, you're really going to need some acid or fire damage.
That's-
You don't remember why, though, just because I'm punishing you for thinking it was an ogre.
Well, not being so perceptive here, am I?
Are you going to come out of the darkness there? Join us around the fire?
Depends.
Still mad about about me shooting you?
I wasn't mad in the first place, I just thought it was a really fucking stupid idea.
Sorry.
Now I'm done. Good as new.
Really?
Well, I just hope after making us walk all this way, they have supper ready, and I will walk out towards.
There's meat on the fire if you want to take some.
Does it smell like dwarf?
You
Does
don't
it smell
know.
like cat meat?
Make a perception check.
Oh my
Does
god.
it smell like ogre?
Sorry, is it just the goblin and the troll, or
Just the goblin and the troll.
Where's the bug fucker?
You don't know.
Can I have a
I
look
asked
for
where the bug
buttons?
fucker
Make a
is.
perception check.
I got a 2 on my perception.
That's a 20.
Dirty 20?
21 on my perception.
Okay.
24.
You can't see it anywhere.
There are 3 of you, right?
I'll follow more back.
I'm gonna carefully go and just sit down near-ish.
Alright. So, you guys take your places around the fire. The troll and the goblin are a little closer together than they were before. There's an open space on the other side, but you guys can cozy up to them if you want.
I sit next to the goblin.
You sit on the opposite side of the fire from them, you're about 20 feet away.
Next to them.
Okay, you sit down next to the goblin.
I will look at his wounds.
What wounds?
Hmm. Interesting.
I make some wounds.
They don't look self-healed to me, I think. Do I know that?
What's that?
Do I know if they are self-healed? Or is there magical healed? Or
You can't tell. There doesn't even appear to be a hole in the armor.
Huh.
So, cool message. Who are you?
Oh, I don't think that's that important. You know, I'm just a goblin that's unhappy with the way things are, and Maribel here, not particularly happy about being forced to do things she don't want to do.
Totally understand that, yeah. So why help us? Like, you just saw us and thought, yeah, that's our chance.
Well, you
or-
were clearly looking for people, you know, this is where the people end up. I figured you'd make your way here sooner or later. And then when you went the wrong way, I thought I'd give you a nudge.
Yeah, thanks.
How did you make
Pretty
me?
tight with the time, though. Man.
Well, I thought you might want them to still be alive.
Yeah, preferably.
Yeah, well, how long
How
do you
did
think a
you-
slave lasts in the industrial workshops of a hobgoblin army?
You know, I don't know. I've never been there.
Neither do I, but a week is usually pretty good.
That is a terrible usage of that workforce.
Well, it's not like they pay them or feed them.
Well, if they would feed him a little, they could get so much more use out of it. That's not the point. That's not the point.
Well, I mean, I guess they just don't see the point given it get eaten anyway.
From what?
Well, what do you think the goblins eat?
You make it sound like you don't.
Well, they do, I think. They do, right?
What's that on the fire, man?
Oh, it's pork. Sorta.
It's good.
So, yeah.
Does smell like pork.
That does not help.
You know what else?
That
is not
does really not help, Owen.
As I am eating, I will look up and ask, so how did you get me to pin the note on the tree?
You what, mate?
Well, you got me to pin the note. Why didn't you just give it to me?
I did. I pinned it to the tree. I
Well,
used your
no,
dagger
pinned it
because I
with
don't
my
have one.
dagger. Okay.
I just took your dagger, mate, and pinned a note to the. I mean, you should pay more attention when you're on watch, you know.
I was
Anyone would
very
just
good
walk
at
in
watch.
there, cut your throat. What's the point? You might as well sleep. At least you'd be rested.
No,
goblin
I'm pretty
does
sure
have a
I
point.
pinned the note. I'm pretty sure I pinned the note to the tree. I would have seen him if he.
Doesn't really matter. Okay.
You
How
know,
we
I'm
get there
beginning to
then?
think that
Let's be
you are
first.
not the lot that I'm looking for.
Fascinating.
Well, you're the only lot that you have right now, so.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's true. So, you want to
Owen?
know the way in?
Yes.
Yeah, preferably also the way out.
I can't help you there. You'll have to figure that one out yourselves. But I can get you in.
So we get in, we stealthily rescue 2 dwarves, we get out. Still don't understand exactly what you're getting out of this.
Well, like I said, we're not too happy with the current scheme of things.
Yeah, but we
So,
wouldn't
no-
blow everything up.
No
I mean,
trade or anything. You have no demands of us.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be making it worth our while. See, what we're gonna do is we're gonna present you as a reconciliation gift to the goblin chief who looks after the slaves for the hobgoblins. See, now the goblins aren't good enough to actually live in the main encampment, so they have a second encampment where it's easier for them to look over the pens.
Not sure I like where this is going.
So we're going to take you into the goblin encampment and give you to the chief as gifts of reconciliation for our for the past wrongs that he perceives we have what is committed but have not actually done so, if you know what I mean.
No, I'd like clarification, please.
Well, he thinks we did stuff, and we say we didn't, and we're at an impasse where we are persona non gratis.
You killed someone.
No, nothing like a little bit, yeah.
It's as easy to say that, you maybe killed some guys, maybe some of your guys. And you just bolt out against it. Fuck them too.
Well, Maribel wouldn't do what she was told, and
Hmm.
I didn't make her,
And you liked her.
and I killed her handler,
Hmm.
and then we left.
Why don't you want it back then? If
What?
you don't like the way things are run, why do you want to?
Oh,
make
no, that's
amends?
just to get inside so we can kill the bastard. Don't worry. We're not actually giving you to him.
Insight
you're-
check. Can I
Sure,
insight
make
check them?
make an insight
Ah,
check.
So fucking suspicious. Mm. Don't believe a freaking word. Oh, +2. Damn. 15.
Alright.
So forget this, like, where dates you can get in to kill someone you don't like.
Seems legit. Oh, he seems nice enough. I got nothing against him personally,
But you want to save someone else in the camp.
No, not really.
What is
Just
your
want
motivation then? It's just revenge?
Oh, I just want him dead.
Pity? Hmm. I can see that. Bit messy though. Hmm.
I mean, if we went with that, we could have just done my plan, I said offer us up as bait and then get in. We don't need them for that. I mean, they can make probably a good distraction.
They probably just kill you. You look like trouble.
That's the thing.
I'm surprised they haven't already tried, to be honest. Most people haven't made it this far north without coming across some bugbears.
I
Well, they
think they did, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
You did kill them all, right?
Not all of them.
Most of them.
Oh.
Maybe a few run away.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Quick bastards.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they got away, they can make good time. Good time, bugbears. They're probably just about getting back to the encampment now, I would have thought. Or yesterday, perhaps. I would have killed them all if it was me,
We tried.
Well, they were running away. I'm not about that shit.
No. Just out of interest, did you cover your tracks at all? You were travelling northwards?
Yes, of course.
Seeing as we had to fucking run this whole time to make your deadline, we kind of didn't.
Oh no, not those tracks. No, the tracks that the bugbears might have seen. Like, was it obvious which direction you were going?
I mean, we went into a ravine, it's snowing, probably the tracks are, were snowing a bit.
I think when they were there, we didn't really go into any direction specifically.
Yeah, I think we just crossed the river.
Just sort of
We just
generally
crossed the
heading
river
north.
and kind of
Wow.
general look around thing.
There's a lot of judgment right here.
Well, that seems like that's going to be a problem, because now they're going to be on alert because they've had a day's warning. So they're going to be ready for... Ah, shite. I don't think the plan's going to work. I hope you lot have got an idea. I reckon you'd get
Yes.
recognised. They'll know who you are.
Do they have like port or something in the camp?
Do they have what?
Like, do they have waterfront?
A waterfront?
Yeah.
Do they have ships?
Oh yeah, they're not far from the coast, but I mean it's a little ways off. They don't like to put it too close to the coast. It's too easy to get penned in. They have strategic options for all of that hobgoblin strategy shit.
Well, my plan was really to just run in there and start sticking people until we found the dwarves, let the dwarves free, and then run away.
Oh, you should have said. You should have said. Yeah, I mean that would work great if you don't mind not getting to the running away part.
Oh, I'm sure the great cat god will keep us safe and we'll be able to run away.
I don't think we'd be fast enough. And also, how many people are there in the encampment? And you say we don't actually need to go into the actual encampment of the hobgoblins, just the goblin.
No, not the
thing
main
of
one. The main
tents?
one's, mostly finished now. I don't even know how you would get inside the stone walls. But the goblin encampment, it's just a lot of, throwing up shelters and wood and whatnot, whatever scraps they can get from the back of the workshop, offcuts of armor, whatever shelter they can scrap together, really. A bit of a shanty town, if you know what I'm saying.
Is that where the prisoners are held?
Well, yeah, the prisoners are in a bit more of a permanent location, So if you imagine the encampment, right, and then on the south wall, there's just rows and rows and rows of cells sticking out of the outside wall. They like to use the prisoners, the slaves, as protection against artillery, So
That's a good tactic.
so if you imagine just cells stacked on top of each other on the outside of the wall, and then the goblins they live on the sort of the other side of that. So southern
we
side,
only-
because that's the most likely direction they're getting attacked from, or at least that's what they thought when they built the place. It turns out that wasn't quite right, but you live and learn.
So, because we only really need to get access to the cells.
Yeah. I mean, there's only I don't know, about 1,000 of them or whatever.
Oh, well,
Yeah, there's got to be we've probably got about 100 goblins by this point. I'd say somewhere like 200 bugbears. They're just sort of roaming around mostly though. They're not too many back. You don't want to keep bugbears back. They just eat and don't do anything. At least if you send them off, they've got to find their own food. And yeah, probably about 300 goblins or so, 400 maybe. They don't really matter that much,
So
I
it's a
don't
stealth
think
mission.
I don't think we're equipped to kill them all.
that sounds like we're taking kids on a boat.
Yeah, I mean, if it weren't for the jester, they would have probably tried to conquer after mountains by now.
For the what?
The jester.
The what now?
Jester.
Who the fuck is Jester?
Those are called jester,
It's,
isn't it? No. Sits in Hobgoblin court. He's only goblin allowed in the halls of power.
Oh.
And
hierarchy.
the jester is keeping the goblins from invading.
Well, I mean, the jester is keeping the hobgoblins from, getting too much done. Yeah, I mean, he likes entertainment, you see. So if they don't provide it, he gets a bit annoyed.
This all seems very strange.
Why?
Um,
Well, you don't want to kill the jester. That'll cause far more problems, So you got to cater to him a little bit. Eventually, they'll get bored and kill him, though, probably, and then, then where we will be. Well, we'll see, won't we?
Well, it sounds like to me the south wall is made up of cages. So all we have to do is come up from the south, find the cage the dwarf is in, and open it up from the outside, let him out, and walk away.
Can we look like goblins? Can anybody make us look like goblins? Or when you have arcane stuff? Or can one
yeah, but
person look like
that's-
that?
One, two.
Strange question. Whiskey,
Yes, what is it?
do you know how to pick a lock?
Ha! It is no problem.
Do you have lockpicks?
Ah, shit, hold on. I'm not actually sure that I do.
You have claws. You have thieves' tools, right?
Level 6.
I don't think I actually grabbed thieves' tools.
Don't you get it with your class?
I get it, but
You get proficiency, but you don't necessarily get the tools.
no, I
themselves.
also I don't think I think I just decided not to take it. I remember I was gonna ask if I can reflavor it for picking it with my claws.
Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that. You guys are high enough level that thieves' tools, would have not been a problem for you to have, and you have that skill. You would know that you can do it for sure. I'll let you use your claws.
Yeah.
Might cause some entertaining problems when there's traps, but
Fine with me.
The assassin smiles widely.
All right. Well, any
Yes.
bright ideas then? Because I don't think we're going to be able to get off with saying that you're, a reconciliation prize, already broken slaves kind of thing. Shame, really. It was a good plan.
Because in that case, we could cause a distraction while Whiskey goes and opens the cells.
All of them.
No, just one.
Well, we only really need the 2 dwarves, but
As many as we can, I
What kind of slaves is there now?
Well, there's like 1,000 or so, you know.
What the fuck?
Cages or slaves?
Slaves.
Well, there's cages. I mean, I don't know exactly. I mean, it's been a little while since we were there, you know. But if they're ramping up, you know, as was planned. I mean, we've swept up nearly everybody in the little villages and whatnot dot in the countryside.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. I mean, it won't be long before they need to take on a city, but you know, they're not going to go to Kavanga Fog, are they? So it looks like pre-lens.
Fuck.
Yeah, and they're not ready yet, though. You know, a lot more. They'll want to do a naval bombardment first.
How
Do we need to deal
know
with
all
that?
this?
What?
Do
The
we-
fuck.
should we try to deal with that at some point?
Deal with what?
Yeah. Well, I'm a little out of my depth here.
Yep, this is.
this
Up
is
there.
this is above my pay grade, and I feel really bad about it.
Well, I mean, honestly,
So-
they're lucky it hadn't already happened, you know? Like I said, if it went for the Jester, Preland's probably be in flames by now. Or after population would be gone, or they'd be terrified to go out and work the crops or whatever.
Who is that jester? Know them?
Well, I mean, it's a Jester. No, of course I don't
It's
know the
just a
Jester. Are you
goblin
mad? I don't
like
want to
the,
meet the Jester. That'd be a terrible idea.
Why?
What's the fucking Jester? He looks at you like you suggested, you know, just standing in the fire.
I mean, I'm kind of tempted to do that anyways, though.
So shall we send Whiskey off, get the dwarves, and and get back to Prelins as quickly as possible?
Yes.
I
That-
don't know how we would get the dwarves out of that encampment.
That's the thing, isn't it?
I think we
We need
need
a
to look
pretty
at
good distraction.
That will be us killing goblins in the outside watch.
Morbeck, could you make a wisdom save for me?
Oh no.
Ooh, 18. And my wisdom save is +0, so an 18.
An 18. Alright. The goblin leans in and says, I suggest you, make a nice big distraction and then just set fire to everything you can see.
That's not a bad idea. I do think we might want to go and get a good look at this camp, because I want to know, like, these cages, that if the south wall is just cages, how hard is it to just go and, like, are they made out of boards? If they're normal goblin construction, I can't imagine it would be that difficult for somebody determined to come up on the outside and open up the cage from the opposite of the camp and just let them out without ever going into the camp.
They're gonna notice though.
Well, goblins aren't exactly like the most enthusiastic buggers in the world, so the camp sort of merges into the bottom of the cells, you know? So whoever the most important goblin is, so this is where you'll find, your classic goblin chief, shaman, night stalker, that kind of thing. They'll be where the cells are, because they don't want to walk that far. Now, most of the goblins are in some ways wrangling a slave. We got maybe 3 or 4 slaves to a goblin. Goblins get told what to do by the chiefs. We got the big old chief in charge of the whole lot. Yeah, it's a very hierarchical system once the hobgoblins get involved. Very organised. They like productivity, they do, and well, we don't like being killed that much.
But yet
So
you say to us go kill them.
So, right. So we
Right.
plan on having one group, one part of our group, they're freeing them from the cage, not even, and then another part somewhere else, setting lots of fires.
Fires.
no,
I
Well,
think another problem. Oh my god, this is so complicated. Because I don't want to be seen doing this. Because if they see us doing this, attacking the camp, it could mean that the hobgoblins instantly think that they're being attacked from one of the cities and retaliate before we can get back by foot.
But then they will attack the city.
Yeah, I don't want them to attack the city.
But they're not prepared, as he said. So they will
Well,
not do that.
he
They aren't
said that-
prepared. They've had hobgoblins this close to them for this long, and they aren't prepared. Well, that's fucking stupid.
I don't know if they're prepared.
You said they
Well,
were
okay.
not so prepared to attack
well,
the city.
we need to get the dwarves as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
how about we all paint ourselves green so we look like goblins?
I'm already halfway there.
Just a little bit of yellow on you.
A
I
little
mean,
bit tall for a goblin, but
we could also we definitely could sneak whiskey, and I think I got the way to get whiskey to the cages without anyone really noticing. I'm pretty. Yes.
Hmm.
You're light enough to be carried by the eagle.
He glares at you, like gives you the most pissed off look.
And and it's going to be far better than having to sneak through the entirety of the goblin camp.
If that thing gets anywhere near me, I snap its neck.
You harm my bird, I will gut you personally.
Is that a challenge? And he
I
takes
think
out his
that is
rapier.
exactly the reason why we really shouldn't send whiskey alone. That was a very good example of that. That was
Good
my
point.
exact thought process. Like, there's one goblin looking at whiskey, and whiskey just gonna blow.
I can take any goblin.
I mean, I'm sure you can, but you would be discovered nonetheless.
Pah, I can take them all.
You want to put
400
that to the
goblins.
test?
I got another question for you, goblin guy, who doesn't want to say his name for some reason.
You do magic, though, to be honest.
How easily swayed are those encampment goblins by money?
Well, normally, about as much as you might expect. Which is not that much, to be honest. I mean, what is a goblin going to use money for? Is my question. You know many shops that serve goblins.
I don't know if the hobgoblins have shops where a goblin could buy some cool shit.
Oh, I don't think you really understand the structure here. So you see, there's a god, right, that said that all the goblins have to listen to what the hobgoblins say.
That's just a shitty situation to be in, isn't it?
Well, when your god gets kicked the fuck out by the next god, you kind of have to, it's sort of a trickle down subservience, if you know what I mean.
I don't really. I don't do that. I didn't do that, did I? I'm really sorry.
What?
Nothing, it's fine.
All right.
I just see no way where we can go through that camp without being A, discovered, B, them thinking that Prudence is launching an attack and just instantly retaliating. And I don't want to start this war as long as there's a jester in the court keeping them occupied. So the only kind of thing that I can see is You offer us up
Wait,
as
they want to
entertainment.
actually they want to. As a thought, if they're going to base their invasion on ships, why don't we distract them by setting the ships on fire? Rather than the camp.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, set the ships on
That's
fire.
pretty
Sounds
good.
great.
You and I, we could
Yeah, yeah.
go.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Like-
mind killing an
Anyone-
admiral.
That would
Everyone would
definitely
come running,
delay
probably.
them.
Would the goblins come running?
Would the goblins come
would-
running if stuff was on fire? Yeah, of course they would. Otherwise they'll get stabbed by the hobgoblins telling them to run towards the fire.
And then we could release all the prisoners. And I would say release all of them so they're all running and making mess and messing up tracks so
Yeah, also we would help a shit ton of people, whoever makes it out. Better than dying in the shitty camp.
I mean, I just got one
Right.
question, right? How are you going to feed like 1,000 people for like a week in this kind of weather?
we're feeding 2 dwarves and us.
Oh, all right. If you don't care about what happens to the rest of them, fair enough.
Well, we do, but we just made their situation better by letting them out.
Oh, fair enough.
Let's steal one of their ships. Fuck it. Lumi, let's steal one of their ships.
Do you know how to sail? Wait, yeah, right, you do.
Yeah. Let's
Are we
steal
taking the pic-
one
so
of
we're
her
gonna
ships.
set the ships on fire. So we set
We set
all
all
but
other
one
ships
of the
on
ships,
fire.
but one.
Yep.
Then
We take it,
then
you
we
and
free
me
the
sail it a
prisoners,
little way down.
and we steal the ship and use the prisoners as crew and get away back to Prelance.
Well, I mean, that
Yes.
sounds like a
I-
flawless plan. I can't see anything going wrong with that.
Are you being
You're a liar.
sarcastic?
The shittiest
Is he
plan I've
being
ever heard, but I
sarcastic?
got nothing better.
Whiskey.
Kill goblins, release prisoners. We go. They will not hunt us if you have released a few prisoners.
They will also try to get the prisoners back, won't they?
If they try to bargain, we can just give them a bit of money. And we just, kill them. The bargainer, of course. I mean, easily swayed now.
Whiskey. While all of the big people are talking about this, whatever this idea is, occasionally a little voice comes into your mind. It's not a voice you recognize, and it just says, I heard all those goblins like fighting cats.
Wait, what
Like
did
a
the voice say?
lot. I hear that those goblins in that camp like fighting cats a lot. They like to kill them. They think cats using swords is stupid and worthless. And just like every 5 to 10 minutes, there's another little comment to that effect in your mind.
Yeah,
Oh.
I feel like any other character would have to make like a wisdom save, but to not get fooled by that.
I mean, you're welcome to insight check it. But
No,
this is a
no,
voice
I'm
that is
just gonna-
appearing in your head,
no, that works. I failed the save.
It's like any other character would get the save here. Whiskey does.
We should check it out first, now that we're here.
Yeah.
Recon before we run in. Because we still don't know if those fuckers are lying to us.
You say out loud with them next to us.
Yeah.
I will turn to them. Are you fuckers lying to us?
Question.
Subtle.
Can I try to stealthily cast detect thoughts?
You can certainly try. Roll a stealth check.
All right.
Oh no.
That's a 9.
A 9, huh?
Yeah, I don't do it stealthily then. Just like get my cup of peace. My cup of peace. Just want to make sure. Well, I'm not doing it stealthily after I dropped
You hear a
everything.
voice in your mind go, no, let's not be impolite, shall we? And I would like you to make a wisdom save.
Sure.
Do you still cast though? Did you cast before that anyways?
Do I see him casting
It's up to
anything?
you whether
I'm
you
sitting
continue
next to him.
casting it or not.
I mean, depending on what happens now.
By the way, cool fact that I learned about the spell detect dot. It costs copper piece. That's like a pun on a penny for your thoughts.
Yeah.
I just thought that when you
It's
said
so
that,
good.
and I got my copper piece. Oh, penny for your thoughts.
Yeah, that's intentional.
Yeah.
So
That's
good.
hilarious.
They're great.
16.
A 16. No, you don't. Nothing appears to happen.
All right, yeah, I still cast it. I just, he just, let's stay polite. And I was like, I'm polite, I just don't trust you.
Alright, so for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. So you initially learn
Yeah.
the surface thoughts.
Yeah, I only want surface thoughts. Like, I don't want to fucking mind spike them, but.
Alright, who are you picking first?
The one that always talks.
Alright, you hear what seems to be a rhythmic recital. Do you understand Infernal or Goblin?
No.
Yeah, it appears to be it's swapping between the languages. It almost sounds like poetry. If your idea of poetry is something that sounds like a cat in a washing machine.
Oh my god.
All right, what does the other one think?
The troll?
Yeah.
It's just like an image of just meat on the fire, which it has just been grabbing and taking chunks out of and putting back on the fire, and it's just charred in blackness and doesn't appear to care. Zoned out of the whole
Really not sure
conversation.
what you were expecting there.
Could you tell me again
Perception.
what that thing looks like? The stronghold.
Oh, me? Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's like a big, like, sort of, I guess I'd call it a mini dell, like a citadel, but mini, As it's got enough room to scale up to, I don't know, 2,000 troops or something, but, maintained at the moment by sort of, 100 goblins. So,
Do I get a image while he says that in his thoughts, or is it
no,
still
continues
reciting?
the recital.
Interesting.
All right. South wall is.
Keeps looking at you knowingly as well.
I just keep looking at him as well. It's just a weird staring contest now.
Innocent Porter. Okay.
A lot, but nothing helps. But nothing that would help us immediately.
Well, I think we should just go get a look at the camp from far away, but so we can actually see what we're dealing with. And I like the idea of burning the ships. I think that.
I like the idea of stealing a ship.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Burn it with.
Tell me if he slips up, Owen. Otherwise, I'm just gonna imagine there's I'm just gonna assume I'm not getting anything, except if you tell me I get something.
Natural
and
19 on his concentration check for that.
Yeah.
So, you can dive deeper if you want.
I don't want this to escalate already.
I'll tell you what, make an intelligence check, Porter.
Oh fuck. Great intelligence?
Yep.
I mean, it's a 10.
It's a 10. Even with as low as a 10, you realize that trying to read the thoughts of something that has been communicating telepathically is probably not going to be easy.
Have we seen him casting spells? Do it, or is
We
it?
don't
No.
know that he communicated
Oh.
telepathically yet. I don't think he
Apart
did it
from
to
those of
Porter
us he has
or me.
communicated with.
He did it to Porter when she cast the spell.
Oh, that
I
was
see.
telepathically.
Yeah, that was telepathically.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I made that
Alright.
clear. I'm pretty sure if we went back and checked the VOD, I did. But, you know,
Such confidence.
very confident guy. Puts another piece of honeycomb in his mouth.
I don't trust any of this.
Well,
It would be stupid to.
shall we at least see what's going on with the camp, and once we have some more information, make our decision as to what to do?
Yes, I'd like to get a closer look of those goblins.
Yeah, but it's 20 months. We have to sleep. And now we have to sleep near them.
I don't get the sense they want to murder us in the night.
Yet.
That's true. We should still keep watch.
I've got no interest in killing any of you, if that helps.
Ah, dear lord. That's a terrible insight check.
But what is your interest?
That's a 7. I think he's super. Like, yeah, no, he doesn't. As much as I distrust him, I don't think he wants to kill us tonight.
Yeah, that's an 18 on his persuasion check there.
Yo,
You
Maribel.
hope.
What do you want?
Persuasion.
Payback.
I can agree with that. See, he's more sensible than you. You're just being weird.
Yeah. Payback
That
for
comes
them.
from me.
For them forcing you to do things. Right?
Yeah, I don't want to open a door.
I mean, yeah, doors are shit. Just being hole, am I right? Big old hole. Ooh.
I just know nothing.
Do you want to make a hole again?
Yeah, you've spent a year learning about stuff. You know, you could know stuff. What do you want? What do you want? What do you wish Lance knew right now? We can do a check to see if she does.
Right now, that guy was fucking communicating telepathically because I don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't know that. Yeah, there's no way for you to know that.
I just want to know.
Nobody's said anything. You know.
No, nobody did.
I'm still staring at him though.
He keeps winking at you occasionally.
Maribel, what do you think is the best way to go about this? I mean, you've been in that camp for a while, probably. And how did you meet that guy? And what's his name?
Just looks confused.
All right, starting slowly. What's his name?
Goblin.
How did you meet Goblin?
He talked to me. Took me out of camp.
Just in camp.
What?
Can I insight check to see if the troll is confused because it doesn't remember properly, or if there's
Yeah,
something
sure. Roll
more
an
there?
insight check.
It's not great. It's just a 13.
You're not sure.
Ah,
This is great.
ah, come on.
I would love to cast Detect Magic and look into the fire with the meat, as to not cause suspicions.
You want to cast Detect Magic?
Yes.
Oh, are there any of you that don't know how to cast a spell?
In his mind or out loud?
Out loud.
I do.
As you start to cast Detect Magic.
Morbeck knows a spell.
And he's invisible.
What? Sorry, what happened?
Morbeck is invisible.
Yep.
Kningen cast bloody
Detect
detect
magic.
magic.
Yeah.
Again, yes.
So, yeah, you see the same things on your party members that you saw earlier.
But is the goblin anything?
Seems fine.
Roll anything.
This is weird. You're weird, you know that.
Hey, me?
Very...
He-
Yes, you. Very peculiar.
Nah, I'm totally normal goblin, me.
Mm,
And
It's like a joke, innit? A troll, a goblin, and a weird insect thing go into a bar, and everybody dies, and then we move on to the next bar.
yeah, where is that fucking insect guy?
Who?
You know, the guy, the thing with the arms?
Ah, you know, we call him Army, because it's funny, see, because he's like a one-man army.
But that's actually funny though. I do understand the joke. Ah.
I shall take this moment in time to still look at the goblin, but cuddle up to Porter and just put my head on her shoulder.
Cuddle
But
up
still
yourself?
look at what?
You said cuddle up to Porter.
You hugging yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she summons her shadow self, her echo
Yeah.
porter, and
Yeah.
cuddles the echo.
Echo
There's always cuddles
no,
available
too
when you go to
large.
the echo.
Still looking at the goblin. But been sleepy now because we walked for a long time.
Ah, well, you're welcome to stay around our fire if you don't mind the company and the snoring and the occasional sneezes of acid.
How big is the splash zone?
Well, you know, it's more of a poison, I guess. I don't really know what the difference is, but if you stay off, you know, a couple of maybe 15 meters, you know, you'll be fine. 15 feet even. I don't know. Is it metric or imperial on this side of the continent?
You know, I lost track. I've
I
been
know the feeling.
around.
Yeah.
Doesn't make much sense to me, all of that.
Well, everyone's got feet, I guess.
Not really.
Oh yeah, they do. I
Just
mean,
use
everyone.
nautical miles.
So
I
you
just
know,
wanna
feel
sleep
free,
and
make
think
yourselves
about this in the
comfortable.
morning.
We'll be moving on, of course, but
What are you doing if we're not gonna go with you?
oh well, you're gonna, you know, do your thing, and we're gonna.
So you're just gonna use us anyway?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're gonna do it anyway, aren't you? So why wouldn't we? And like I say, I wouldn't mind killing an admiral. Save one for me.
Are we resting then?
Yeah, let's go a little ways off, I guess, right? I wanna be exactly here.
Yeah, feel free. Yeah, whatever you want to do. Fire is here if you want it or not.
I don't think the fire is great.
Yeah, well, once it gets a bit darker, we'll be heading off anyway, so. Hope we don't disturb you as we leave.
Where are you gonna go?
Oh, you know, we don't like to stay in the same place for too long.
We should probably be a bit off from this camp because they have been here.
Yeah. That the smoke from the campfire is very visible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do that.
I'll go find a tree for us to sleep under.
Alright, so you have quite a bit less luck finding suitable shelter. This area is a little bit more hilly, a little bit more screey, a little less planty. The trees that you do find not really of the size and denseness that you require to block out the snow. And it is also quite late. Get on for 9:30, 10 in the evening.
Before we go, in the last, like, before I turn around and go, can I take a good look at that guy?
With the goblin?
And especially, yeah, at the goblin, and especially where I knew that he was wounded before.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know if he really is what he seems to be.
Sure, make a perception check, I guess.
Dirty 20.
It's like a normal goblin. There's no sign that there was damage there. Maybe he found new armor.
All right. So we
Where's
find
the
a more or
high-level
less
warlock when we
okay
need them?
tree. Or what?
Let's find some semblance of shelter. Doesn't have to be a tree.
Yeah. Yeah. A good hillside would do, probably.
Yeah. Just moving so we block the direction of the wind, and that should be good.
We're far enough away that we can't be heard anymore, I want to say. So we don't trust those guys, right? Like, they fuck with us, like, a lot. I don't trust that guy at all. I don't know.
He seems pretty sensible.
He's just way too
Calm.
weird and calm. And it never, ever in a million years is killing the guy who made Maribel do a thing that she didn't want to do his intention. Like, didn't he seem a little bit weird to you guys?
He seemed very strange.
See?
Then
Did.
again, most of you surface folk seem very strange.
I don't seem that strange.
Well, you're only like half surface folk.
So does that
You're
just
about-
make her Ang or Stra?
So you're like half strange.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it Ange or Stra?
That I haven't decided yet.
I feel like the Ange is more strange than the straw.
I'm Normange.
He did talk to me in my mind.
He the fuck
Yeah.
what?
He did that to me as well.
When I cast detect magic, I could only hear.
You didn't
And
task
with-
detect magic, you cast
Fuck
detect thoughts. But if you want to lie about it, feel free.
No, I don't want to lie about it. I'm just an idiot, all right?
Insight
I
check.
don't even know the name of my girlfriend from my own name.
That's alright, you forgot the
Listen,
name of your
I
girlfriend recently.
confused my own name with my weapon, so.
You were like, I mentioned Lance offhand in a conversation that me and Julie were having, and she was like, who? That was
That's
only like
hilarious.
4 days ago as well.
I
Oh
feel
my
so
god.
That's
Hmm.
such a lie.
Okay, it was
It
more like a week
happened
ago.
like that, but it was more like 1.5 weeks ago.
I still feel attacked. So.
So sooner
I'm
from when we last
just
played is what
idiot.
you're saying. You know, like, if it had been further away, that would actually be better. But what you're saying is that it was closer to the last time you played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that though, because there was a lot of confusion going on with the lance and the weapon and the lances.
Yeah,
you know?
I
It's-
can't wait to meet Titan, who uses a lance.
It's because she knows a lot of people named Lance.
No, I was just so confused because I was just like, I know that name. Where do I know? How? It took me, I think, an hour or something, and then at some point I came back into the room. I remember.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
He talked to you in your minds and you didn't say anything.
well, I was
Yeah,
kind
fuck
of,
you all.
I was kind of scanning surface thoughts at the moment and was trying to see whether he messes up, but he was just reciting some kind of poem or weird screechy sounds, and you know,
What?
I just don't think we should mess with him.
I also don't think we should trust him.
No, dude, no.
He was
No.
talking to you in your minds.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying with the arcane telepathic like magic shit. Can't
There's nothing
trust
wrong.
people.
There's nothing wrong with talking telepathically to someone. Wait a minute. And I will walk away 60 feet. I will cast a message to her. I will say, "Isn't this so hard?"
Ah! Get out of my head! Why? That's so intrusive. I didn't consent to this. Stop!
You only hear the first half of that. Get out of my!
Yep. I was like,
That's
Get
what
out of
goes
your
back
what?
into the message, and then you hear the rest of it out loud.
and I will do, "Get out of my what?"
Can I send back pictures? Or can I just send back
I mean, you can
audio?
communicate ideas, I guess.
I communicate the idea of a little gnome on my trident.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
I don't know that is happening. It's just what popped into my
you,
head.
you don't recognize the gnome, but it appears she once killed a gnome with her trident.
Well, that's a
Is
bit
it by
fucked
chance
up.
a blue-haired gnome?
Mean.
See, lads, it wasn't so hard. Just, I can do it, you can do it. It's normal. I didn't see him do anything, though. That's the weird part. Advanced talking in their mind.
That's even worse.
No, it's actually pretty interesting. I want to learn it. Should ask if I can learn it. I hope I find him again.
No,
Interesting.
no.
I
no.
really don't.
Hmm.
So that still leaves us with, do we trust their information? Do we want
We should probably
their
verify
help?
it ourselves.
Do we think that we have a problem because time's running out for the dwarves, or
Yeah, we should
That
probably
I trust.
tomorrow.
That seems. Yeah, it seems like time is of the essence, but we should really rest
Mm.
first. This is getting exhausting.
yes? I still don't know how we're gonna get those guys out of there.
I guess it's a arriving and seeing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Spontaneous.
These plans usually go a bit haywire when shit hits shit hits the ceiling.
Are we going to say that we are improvising? Our plan is improvising. Is
No,
anyone
no,
else
no,
good
no.
at improvising?
We make a plan and then we follow it and then we improvise.
Sounds
So
good.
that sounds like we're improvising with more steps.
You're overthinking it now.
I got
We
a
have
lot
a
of potions
plan.
of water breathing still.
Oh,
I
I can
don't-
do that.
I don't need to breathe underwater.
I can make you all breathe
Yeah.
for an entire day in the water too. I can make you all
can't do
breathe in
that.
for 24 hours in water.
That's pretty good.
But you don't
Oh,
seem
right,
eager at showboating about it.
Oh, right. You
No,
don't
no,
need
no.
to. Yeah, you can't breathe underwater.
Well, I'm having a little bit of trouble with it at the moment, so
It's
Are
fine.
you?
I help you.
it's been a while.
Hmm.
Just kind of
That's not good.
take some time getting used to it,
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Hmm.
But we still, oh god, guys, we really need a plan, and we also really need to sleep. So let's bed up and talk about this in the morning,
Yes.
or we have a slumber party and try to get ideas then.
Well, I really think we need to see the camp, play eyes on the camp and the fleet, and we actually for sure know what we're dealing with.
I still think setting
Right, but
fire to the ships is our best plan.
I probably.
well, we'll need to sleep anyways. But we should keep watch.
Yes, we should.
Same procedure.
Same procedure.
Okay.
And
I'll,
we bed up.
I'll take the first two watches.
Take the next one.
And I will take the last.
And the evening passes without event. And as the sun rises on the 22nd of September, that's where we'll end for the week.
I don't like it.
It's only like 200 goblins. Fine.
It's
If I line them up
For 150 feet, I can kill 50. I can kill 30 of them in one go.
So basically, what you're saying here, if you just condense all the goblinoids into a 100-foot line,
Yeah.
we're golden.
Yeah. Perfect.
I mean,
I'm
they
sure
would
we'll
need to
be
get to
fine.
the ships, and I guess there's a pier.
And then we need to set it on fire without fire spell.
Well, lightning bolt does set things it impacts on fire.
Oh, gunpowder.
I'm not sure if they have gunpowder, but you
There are
can use lightning
ships
bolt to set
with
ships on
artillery.
fire.
Oh, you can. Interesting.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's how
flammable
lightning
material
works.
is ignited by lightning bolt.
Hmm. Then we need to line all the boats on 150.
In a 100-foot line.
And then we fire it off. Perfect.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be a disaster.
I'm
Yeah,
so
we'll be
intrigued.
fine.
I
It will be
mean, Owen
fun.
is
This is gonna
known
go
for
so
liking
smoothly.
Yeah, Owen, our DM, that likes to run encounters with fucking 400 goblins and spiders and any enemy you could think of.
Yeah. You
Mm.
should just go away.
Look at the smug little face.
So what
You
you're
know,
saying is
normally
that
I
I like
think
to
this
run
is
counters
nice.
that include the things that are in the locations that you're at instead of some arbitrary idea of what balance would be.
Listen, the only thing that I say is normally you'd expect this to be like, yes, you go in there, and if you have to fight, you fight like maybe 40 goblins or something. Like that would be fine. But no, you will let them keep coming.
Will I?
We will actually have to fight 400 goblins.
I don't think you're gonna fight 400 goblins.
I think we're gonna either
gonna
run
die
or die before
If we are
then.
really stupid, we are going to.
There's gonna be none left for you after Whiskey takes care of them.
I'm just very interested to see how you guys tackle this situation next week.
We should just go back to Perilous.
And go, hey, yeah, no, we didn't find them. The ship has a babysitter.
They're probably dead. Go find your husbands.
Yeah. Easier.
Alright. So, on that note, gonna end for the week, end the stream, say goodbye to the internet. Goodbye,
Bye.
internet.
Bye,
Bye to the
internet.
Goodbye, internet.
Vida saying. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Hey, då.
Ha det.